calling somebody to fuck out because they fucked up and disrespected me on a space. So if I ain't got that pull and I ain't that motherfucker, why all of a sudden am I that motherfucker and I got that pull and now someone's scared to have the truth exposed because it was found, and it literally leads back to the same motherfuckers that were sitting on a space preaching how it had nothing to do with them. And you know what? It all stemmed from the moment that I had that space that Nick Cannon was co-host on, and I was okay to bite my chin, and I took it on the chin with the EA token on that space. Like I said, whatever, let him cook me. We already know what the fuck happened. He had 12%. We know it doesn't. There's nothing he could physically fucking say that's gonna make me feel bad when I gave that motherfucker $100,000 for that to help us pump that for those Dubai guys. I didn't care, whatever. Okay, but the fact that when I go on a space and I'm having a good space with Nick Cannon, a legit space where people are coming up, it was awesome. No one was fucking saying anything. And the moment one person tried to say something, I muted the space. I said, don't disrespect somebody's name. Don't talk on somebody when they're not here to defend themselves. And then, sure as shit, at the same time I'm having this space, motherfucker talking shit about me, fucking just slandering my fucking name. That was from my final fucking straw. So that's when I was saying, you know what? All right, I ain't got no pull in this space. Watch me motherfucking work, dude. So you know what? I don't give a fuck. You want to know how this fixes? That pussy, which I'm sure he's listening. I'm sure he's got his bitch ass alt account in here, little dick sucker in his fucking condo. Probably went down and took a fake fucking picture of a Ferrari, of his fucking neighbor's Ferrari, to go post on a GM fucking goddamn post tomorrow. You unblock me, you bring your ass up on this stage and you talk about it, or you go and publicly get on that fucking timeline and you fucking admit to your bullshit and you fucking apologize for the fucking shit you said and the shit you did about me. And if you can't do that, you fucking pussy, you're getting exposed and I don't give a fuck. Put it all out there. So you
Well,
have until she makes this thread, and I know your cocksucking ass is listening to this, and I know your little fucking faggot, cocksucking minion, bitch boy, motherfucking soy boy pussies are listening to this too, probably recording it, and they're probably gonna come back so they can suck your fucking dick and show you what I said. That's what I just said. There's the option that you have before you have an entire thread and article that's about to expose what you denied so heavily on a space after ruining Nick Cannon's rep. And we fucking exposed it. So there you go. That's the option you have if you don't want that article to go out. What hey, whoever's little books dick sucking minion in this space, take this recording in this clip and go send it to him. And there you go. We'll know.
honestly,
We'll know tomorrow if this shit's gonna get fucking posted in an article and thread or not. So there you go.
honestly, we weren't looking for everything that we found. Like all we were doing was looking for who fucked the Nick Cannon token. That was all we were looking for. And when that was being done, a whole paper trail came out. So honestly, I think it should go out no matter what. That's my
I
Hey,
my
I
opinion.
saw I saw this shit 4 or 5 days ago, and it sucks for the community because people got farmed like motherfuckers. Like literally, there was the chance that token has no chance of surviving. And I'm not even talking about personal stuff here. I don't even care about all this stuff. Who said what? Who said what? I'm just saying that you have Nick who came in here in a place where a time where people could have made a few dollars because he has a big enough name where he could do something, but that token has absolutely zero chance with the 7 pools.
so I kind of like that, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm kind of doing this for my reasons. I'm a Telegram maxi, whatever you want to call it. I thrive in that area. I went into that space, did not cause no panic. Try to contact every admin there was to try to say, "Hey, is this you?" I probably would never ever got no answer.
It isn't
But
me.
but when another person inboxed me and said, "Hey, yeah, nah, it's being farmed," I said, "Yeah, I know. Damn, I fucking bought at. I ain't buy at the top, but I bought like 70% up because I just knew it was gonna go up." But then I'm listening to the spaces, And I'm hearing so much wrong information being told to the public. I'm like, bro, first of all, you don't never ever do technical analysis on charts. You had somebody come in and say it's a falling wedge coming through. I laughed. I said, bro, we just not gonna do that. Then you're putting links out, and then you're telling the public it's okay to put private keys into Telegram bots. Like you said that. I heard you said that because you argued with someone on the panel about saying that because we discussed it
I
inside the
never did
Telegram.
that.
Then on top of that, I said, no, no, you don't, because somebody brought up NovaBot. I use NovaBot. I love NovaBot. Like that's one of the. I mean, it's not even a bot. It's just a trading thing. All you do is just press buy and sell. It's just faster than Phantom Wallet. It just skips everything. You can use Photon and just get just as fast transactions. Nobody really have a advantage except for the transaction pressing button. Like however fast that you can press confirm is as fast that you can get it through. That's it. But when you start telling more information all the way from March 5th to March 8th, that's 3 days. That is 3 days of wrong information to the public. And I didn't like that. And when it came through and when I finally broke through and I got multiple people telling me, hey, nah, this book's character is kind of fishy. I don't even know him personally. I never even went around it, but I have seen so many coins that had popped up that done ran up. I watch Deck Screener all day. Like this is kind of like my little side hustle. This is what I do. I went from trading options to trading meme coins because I make more money in 15 minutes do I do in option calls or goddamn day trading. Like I kind of lost the ability to actually day trade because of crypto. Like I just took so many losses that I was like, damn, I just can't day trade no more. So I guess I just meme coin $2,000 a month if I can. Like that's me. And then all of a sudden I get my whole trading wallet taken. I mean, me personally, I got my wallet drained once. The very first time on my Coinbase because I did
I
something
mean,
stupid about entering
Chig,
whatever it was. But when
Chig,
I
let me jump in. Let me
imported
jump in.
my
Chig,
wallet,
let me jump in. Let me jump in. Look, we all been there, right? We've all been drained once. We all been rugged a
yeah.
bunch of times. Um, we understand, and if you're still here, you're winning.
Oh,
If
oh,
you
I
can
know.
if you can get back up and you can keep going, you're winning. So we definitely everybody has that. It's kind of like I
But
don't know. We
this wallet made $8,000 so far, and people, and he still,
which one?
huh?
Which wallet you talking about?
The Pepe Soul one,
Yeah, I mean, let's stay on the topic of specifically the Nick Cannon token.
yeah,
Let's stay
and
around
so
that.
many Nick Cannon
Uh,
wallets are being taken from there too. Like so,
oh, I want to just let everybody know because we have a lot more people here now. As the night's been going on, during the space when we started the space, Chig was going through the forensics of all the wallets that had to do with the draining of the Nick Cannon token. There were 7 liquidity pools built um, on the Nick Cannon token that Nick Cannon had no idea about. And on live on our space, some of those liquidity pools started being turned off as we were on the space, which was pretty fucking fire. I want to take it to a few people that are here.
We're
Prax,
listening to you.
hmm?
what's up?
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Chig, I'm not trying to like cut you off. I just want to move around a little bit to some of the people on the panel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, Prax, what's going on, man? Send it.
Yo, it's good. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get kicked from Book's Discord in live time because I know they're in there listening to this at the same time. I went in there just to check out what's going on, um, and they're playing Fortnite because there's nothing else to do at 11 o'clock, on a Tuesday in Web3. especially after you've been caught like this. So I find that hilarious. And then I bring this up, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm a double agent. I came over here to like this space," and then I was like, "I'm engagement farming their space. They don't even know." And he's like, "Yeah, that's what you should do. Fuck them. Report that guy. He's a piece of shit. He's like spreading lies and shit, bro." I unsubscribed like 2 weeks ago, and he doesn't know yet. So you know, this is a fun time now. You know, this is the rats are getting swept down into the sewers, and I find it hilarious that this is the first night I've ever seen Books in here playing Fortnite, and he's like, "Yeah, I had to re-download the game. I don't really play video games anymore. I don't do this kind of stuff." Yeah, no shit, because you just got caught, and now you gotta lay low.
Dude, I got bullied into buying one of those fucking Dojimo piece of shits. Okay, it took me 3 months to lose $3,000. Okay, so
This is a
all I'm
starter
saying,
dog. It's free. Be
well, it
smart.
started with God bless, dude. But I'm gonna tell you, there's the whole fucking Dojimo shit looks like dog shit. You go in there. Second of all, nobody pushes anybody on PFPs these days. You go in their space, get a Dojimo dog, get rid of your ape. No, it's still a board ape. It's still fucking nicer than that pixelated piece of shit. And then the sad part is, like, literally, after I got rid of that stuff, I'd pop into their Discord and I'd hang, and I know a lot of stuff, and I'm not saying anything because I just don't want to start this shit. I already know what people are doing. Like I said, I mean, I'm still waiting for my question mark token to be dropped in my wallet that I supported. But at the end of the day, dude, this guy's living on subscriptions. I mean, you do the math. You got 600 people subscribing at $25. That's $400,000 a year. You guys are getting fucking farmed for
Oh
this
no, it
shit. That's
used to be 10, and then he sold everybody on this community idea that if he ups it to 25 and then eventually to 50, it's going to be $500,000 for this community. And imagine what we could
bro.
do for
It's
this
it's
community. We could lock
Scientology.
anything.
It's crypto Scientology for fucking dumb shits. That's what's happening.
That's why
Social
the social
Yep.
engineering
engineering.
side is so interesting. It really is. And the lore behind all of this video game stuff is that they were forcing their community members to do spaces so that there would always be a space open. So they basically told them, like, delete all of your games, your video games, because only losers play video games. And if you're not engaging with all of our posts or showing up to our stages, then you're not going to get anything or win anything or make any money, or you're dumb and broke. And I think that's why the social engineering side, like, no other communities are talking about this. They're not talking to the Dojinals about it. They're not talking to their communities about it. We're all turning a blind eye. And that's why I'm like, fuck, I'll put out this article. Are you kidding me? I'm waiting for it. Give me the information. That guy fucking hates me for these reasons. He's like, you don't pull up to my stages anymore. I'm like, buddy, I do every time you've got shit going down. Otherwise, no, I'm not in there to get fucking yelled at.
You know what? He reminds me of modern day Paulie. Like, he actually is very witty, charming, well spoken. He has a good personality, but he's just bad. That's the problem. Like, it's like Lex Luthor. I said this to Paulie on his face. When you're bad, you can't help it. That's the shit that goes down. And I hate to say that, but there's just no good inside.
Bro, the way that he fucking has been doing this space for the last fucking year. I'll say it again, bro. Look how his career's gone. Zaddy space with Zaddy, then with Shannis, then with Bark. Now he's got this new crew, Izadi, Soul Saver. Like, ask yourself, why can I bring the same motherfuckers up on this stage that I've been fucking with for 5 years? But he is keeps rotating through new community, or new, I should say, fall guys, new fall guys that he rotates through every 6 fucking months, because he's doing exactly what the fuck he's doing to every one of them motherfuckers that are subscribing to him. He's fucking yanking that. He ain't giving that money away. You guys are out of your fucking mind. He's not giving the sub money away. He's giving money away that fucking, which he's about to get cooked on, is when people bring him deals in deal flow. He gives that money away to the community, which is in the form of a fucking token that he ends up fucking talking shit about with his Hollywood script. This is what I'm going to say. Go back to this space where he was trying to cook me and Fade that night, the same night where he hopped onto fucking Nick Cannon's space and all that bullshit started with that Meteora pool. Go to that space that he cooked me and Fade on tonight, and then go to the space Izadi had, where Izadi had his mic open and the books was in the back end. You could hear him talking to fucking Conceited and the other dude with that to help them launch the token. And fucking tell me that wasn't a Hollywood script, dog. Tell me he didn't say the same motherfucking thing he said to me and Fade on that space he cooked us, that he said the fucking Knicks team when Izadi had his space with that mic open. Go right now. All of you motherfuckers that love doing this fucking shit, go right now. Get the recording from the space where he cooked me and Fade, and get the recording from the space where Izadi had his mic open and he was talking in the background, and tell me that motherfucker wasn't reading off a fucking script, dog. He does it every single time someone brings him deal flow. So if he's not fucking launching his own tokens with his Fall Guy Soul Saver now, feel bad for him for getting sucked into that, because his wallet leads back to 5 tokens that they have fucking marketed in that subscriber
Don't
shit.
feel bad for him, homie. Don't
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
bad for
he's
him.
letting it happen. But now go back and see every person that's brought deal flow to books, and go just listen. Just listen to how he operates when he goes and dumps it on his space, when he's got the person on that space, or after he dumps it down, and then he'll go. It's a fucking clockwork, dog. Clockwork. He does it with every single fucking token that he's not scamming his own community for. But when he gets deal flow, clockwork. It's clock. That motherfucker has that shit. I promise you, he's got it written down and fucking hung up right above his fucking computer. So every time this shit happens, he knows exactly what to fucking say. I'm telling you right now. Go to the space Fade. He cooked me and Fade on, and go to the Izadi space. You can put it verbatim, word for word, that he said the same fucking shit. But to us, that he said to fucking Nick's team, bro. Word for word, verbatim, dog.
Yeah, he's a leech. I mean, he's a parasite, I would say. He needs a host that he can extract off of, and then he just kind of slithers off and finds his next host. That's the easiest way to think about it for people that aren't hip to this Web3 blockchain talk.
I mean, Block was hosting spaces there for a while. Well, Block, why don't you tell them your experience, how that went for you?
Oh fuck, dude. God damn
Yeah,
it,
let's
Fitty.
go. Bring him in here.
Bring it up, dude. Fucking put those
Bring it up.
balls, put the balls on the walls, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's it. You're sucked in, homie. Let's
Jesus
go.
Christ, dude. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, this is before the Dojano dog situation. Like before they had their mint and all that shit. Like we had Hoodie Gang, and the biggest thing, like the biggest thing that will hurt you in this space is when someone you supported for, dude, we supported those guys for 3 years, man. Three years. 2 years, 2.5 years. The biggest thing that'll hurt you in this space, man, and I felt it. I felt it when Network Token got rugged. I got blamed because we were kind of the face of that. And I felt it when Books told his entire community, which was we were a shared community, like they were my community, you know. He told everybody, yo, you guys got to change your PFPs. Don't go to this space. Block doesn't have any alpha. He's a chameleon. He's this. He's that. And yeah, bro, we went from having like 80 to 100 people in our spaces every night at 7 p.m. to having like 20. And it hurt, man. It took a long time to get over it too, because Books had my number. He could have just called me and been like, hey, don't do this. We're gonna do this collection, like just like a man, you know, like a grown ass man. If I had a problem, like, hey, this thing that you're gonna do, it's gonna interfere with what I'm trying to do. Can we find a way to where we can both win? But some people don't care about everybody winning. Some people only care about them winning, and by any means necessary too, man. And it's a dirty game, bro. Like It's a dirty fucking game here in Web3. So I had to learn that the hard way. My collection failed. A bunch of people lost money. Like it was fucked, man. Like it was absolutely fucked. We were growing. We had a good community, and
Dirtiest
then all of a
game.
sudden, yeah, dude, it was dirty as fuck, man. And then all of a sudden, like people just everybody just switched up, and they switched up for a Dogetional dog, because they were getting free mints, and they didn't realize that the only reason that collection minted out was because, dude, the only reason it was because they had their network funds wash traded into that collection. There's like, if you look at that collection now, there might be some volume, but last I checked, there was no volume. It was all wash traded volume in that collection. Unfortunately, because I like a lot of the people that are Doginals. Like Rome J came up here. I like him. Like there's a lot of people that are good people that just kind of got swept up into this whole Books and Bark situation where they're just really good at social engineering people to like them. Like Fiddy said, they're charming, they're personable, they're likable, and it's really unfortunate because newbies come in here every day, bro. Like I don't think you guys in the audience might realize this, but it's not just you that's a newbie. Like there's probably 100 people in here, 50 people in here that are new to the space. Within the last 2 weeks to a month just got
Bro,
here.
he took King Ant, which I like. King Ant's a nice guy, veteran.
Yeah, he sure did.
He
Yeah.
made him become mean. Like literally, the dude became mean. They take on their personalities of how they were in the space, and it's pretty stupid. I mean, you got like right there in the space, you got Richard Head. You should bring Richard Head up. It could be Ben.Eth maybe, and you could see they were trying to bully him to donate a $2 million
What the?
watch or something. Yeah, they were trying to push him. Dude, these guys are fucking sick.
I gotta say something.
Get Richard Head up though.
So
Richard's head's right
I,
here.
I gotta say something. So I followed them quite a whiles back, and I went up into one of their. I was following them, and I was going to their spaces, and they actually asked me to come up and talk about my project. Like had a time set for me and everything, and I went up the next day, and they brought me up, and I think the reason that they didn't fuck with me is because I know my shit. I'm an actual LLC, so I don't think they could, get one over on me. I just laid it out as it was, and I wasn't falling for no bullshit. So I dropped it after that. But yeah,
I ain't falling for no bullshit either.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, man, because
Mr. Head, tell him what
okay,
they
go
did to
ahead,
you.
go ahead.
I want Mr. Head to talk about what went on because I heard this and I felt bad for this.
Are are we siding
I mean,
with Ben in all this?
Bro, books is literally
I don't want to
blowing
take
my
sides. I don't
fucking
want to take
phone up
sides.
right now. Blowing my phone up right now, bro. I'm talking like back to back, not even finishing a sentence text, like blowing
Cooked.
my shit up right now, bro.
Cooked.
Cooked, bro.
Cooked.
That's
Oh,
funny
we're
because
all
in the
cooked.
Discord, he's inviting people to his party and trying to figure out how to run a creative match so that they can get the 22 people all in there to play together.
Dude,
It's
are you
interesting how they
fucking
go from like
serious?
thousands of people in a space to only 22 in a Discord. Interesting.
Is that for real? Is that a troll? I mean, I'm high as fuck, bro. It's
I'm
like
not
almost
even
11:30 at
kidding
night.
right now. I'm not even fucking kidding. Can't make this shit up, bro. It makes its own shit up.
I mean, Buddy's bleeding out. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it true. And
You remember when they were making fun of like Banks and Frank because they were like, "Oh, we gotta lay low, we got caught." This is oddly similar.
I want to hear from Richard. I do think that Richard has the most experience. So, Richard, if you're down there, I'm dying to hear your take on all this.
Get up here, Dick.
Yeah, get up here, you big dick.
go ahead,
Why
Richard.
did you
Send
have to
it.
take me down?
There's just rotation going on, man. Go ahead, send it.
It's not personal. It's just because you're Ben.Eth. Just kidding. I really want to know, though, what you have to say.
It's me talking. What do you want? You okay?
That was amazing. Honestly, that was the take of the night. I want to say greatest take I've heard in the last 5 spaces I've been a part of. Um, I was blown away by the alpha. I took a few notes as well. Thank you for that. I mean, honestly, I just, I but tonight when I
A
lay my head
little
down,
alpha.
I'm going to when I laid up my head down to sleep, I'm going to say my prayers and I'm going to thank my Lord that you came up here on this space and you blessed us with that take. So thank you.
Richard,
You're
I got a
welcome.
lot of questions, man. A lot of questions.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Richard, bestow the knowledge upon the people. Okay, I'll be nicer about it. Richard, you obviously know what's been going down with this whole thing. There's a lot of questions that I have for you about the space and some shit in general, but I just want to know, like, if you were to say, this is my hot take and this is what I know, what's your experience with books?
Continue with crypto, everybody. Just do it.
Come on, buddy. Maybe, you know what, Fiddy, maybe if you ask him.
Nah.
He likes it when it's boy on boy better.
Richard's got his own mind. He'll talk if he wants to.
Well, everyone, that went very well. Um, Block, what's going on, Pop? What's going on, bro?
What the fuck?
I gotta go to you, man. When shit gets fucking dead, I already know who to hit up. Like it's either you or fucking Fitty.
I'm
Tell
dead,
me
bro.
something, bro. What are you
Fuck.
doing? You're in the tell. What, you're in the Tesla eating fucking checkers right now. What are you doing?
No, I'm chilling, dog. I'm sitting on my couch, growing this damn account, man. But yeah, in reality, man, I think this space. This is not against anyone in particular, but we do have a lot of people in the space that are serial extractors, and that shit sucks, man. So I don't know if there's a way we can, like you explained the liquidity pool to us earlier. Is there a way you can explain how to guard, like Nick Cannon, like if he knew such and such, like is there a way that you can guard against someone farming your LP like that, or is it just like a free for all, it's fair game with any
Well,
token?
so people can create separate LPs on your token. Like for instance, if you launch on Meteora, somebody else could quickly go and make a Radium pool. But as long as you have control of the main LP, you know what I'm saying, like you're good. You know, you're good to go. But this right here is the fucking this will be the new meta, like for it's I actually follow an account. I'll get it over to you. I don't remember the name of it, but it tells me every time a large liquidity pool is made and on what token it's made. And it also tells you if that wallet is a large liquidity provider. So it's like somebody that's so there's guys out there right now that they're just looking for the right tokens and then they're adding LPs to it. But yeah, there's a way you can do it. Like I know the whole team at Meteora, and you know there's legitimate ways that you could create these LPs, and it honestly they're really good. They're really healthy for the fucking. They're healthy. They don't hurt the chart. um you know let's be honest here, like every exchange takes fees there. You know, if they're small amounts it's not going to hurt, especially if you're bringing in a large amounts of volume. So you know, if you're trading on a centralized exchange, every trade that you take they're taking a fee from it. But if you know, if you took a dub on that trade, like it's not that big of a deal just to pay that little tax. So it's this kind of the same way. And you know, and to me, if a project were to launch and they were to be transparent about it, for instance, with the EA token, that's what we we um, uh, we suggested that they do, right? Because they were gonna do a pump fund, and I was like, no, man, launch a Meteora, create a liquidity pool. That way you don't have to sell your allocation. You could just, we could, we're going to run it up with a ton of volume anyways. You guys are going to make money off that. Be sure to pay the right callers, blah, blah, blah. It went pretty well for a lot of people. And then, Dubai motherfuckers drained the liquidity pool like 3 or 4 days in. So, obviously there's nefarious ways, but if you set it up from the beginning yourself, you can protect yourself from it.
Yeah, but they drained
And
that liquidity pool after Books dumped the last of his
yes,
fat aloe bag on
correct.
that space.
And they were listening to the space, by the way.
Yeah, and they
So
were
they
in this
heard.
space. So
Right. So they were in the space, so they listened to books, turn, Spider-Man fucking meme myself and Bullish, and then me and Books started fucking straight fighting. Like he was like, yeah, Anthony, I'm gonna send someone to your house, and I'm like, yo, send them to my house right now, and I'll be sure to send their family flowers. Like that shit got ugly. Like it got real messy. And during that time period, all his minions are screaming at me. You know how it is. Like he turns everybody on you. And so while that was happening, Books is dumping the chart. And so the chart's dumping out. And I'm sure fucking that those Dubai guys were listening to the space, and they pulled the liquidity, and they exited the token. So like I said, we'll have the forensics on that, and we'll put that out so everybody can see it, because definitely want to just make sure everybody understands what happened there. And you know all I did, Rome and Books came to me, said they pieced it out with me, they wanted to work together. I brought Bullish hit me up with this Brit homie of his that met these Dubai guys. They had some money, they wanted to run something up. Bullish passed it over to Cyrus and I, and me, Cyrus, Bullish, and myself, got all the calls, did what we do, like got all the calls. And I approached Books, whatever, and the Books fucking finessed us. He said that he was gonna give AB 2%, Le'Veon 2%. He didn't give him shit. They still pulled up, they still tweeted about the project, but he ended up keeping it, dumping it. We have the whole fucking, it's on the blockchain. It was his wallet. So, anyways, that yes, there are positive ways that you can create liquidity pools, and it's actually bullish for me when I'm in the trenches and I'm watching, like if you guys are a member of Bullish's Telegram, he has the most fire little fucking little bot area that follows a bunch of really good wallets. And that's what I do when I trench. Like I don't trench often, but when I trench, all I'm doing, FYI, is I'm just watching those wallets until I start seeing the right amount of wallets buy with the right amount of liquidity, and I'm like, okay, everybody's in on this. And then I go and I look and I see the LPs being created, and I see how much money is being put, and I'm like, this, okay, we got to run it right here. They're not creating these big LPs if they don't think a bunch of volume's coming. And dude, I fucking cranked out 6 7 big ass calls in a row just by playing it that way. So if you guys aren't a part of book I'm sorry, the Bullish's TG group, you might want to look into it. I know it's gated, but it's worth it, bro. Like the calls in there are fucking crazy. So I also dropped some prep calls. I'm sorry, perpetual calls in there as well. But LPs, bro, are not a bad thing.
bro,
It's just the way.
Books is so cooked. He's literally texting me
Yeah,
right
run it.
now saying that like we actually launched, like it was us that launched the EA token. Like
Wow.
that's
Well, that's
literally
cool.
how
That's fine
fucking
because
cooked he is, bro.
we have all the information, dude. We have it all, so that's fine. He can go ahead
Yeah,
and
like
play.
that's what I said. I was like, okay, bro, like you can go look in mine and Fade's wallet. Like our aloe is still there, and we never even fucking sold
I
it.
didn't sell. Also, I didn't get a chance to sell any of my aloe.
I
I got
know,
paid.
because
I mean,
Books
I got
dumped
paid
twelve
nicely.
percent that we gave him, bro. Like it's
I
wild.
mean, we got paid. We got paid. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
tell
got
everybody straight up.
stables too, so like we
We
didn't
got
really see it.
stables, and we were supposed to get a percentage of the LP pool, and instead, we got stables, not the type of stables that we usually receive. Like we got a little check, not a fat check like we should get, and but we were cool because we were like, bro, we're gonna cook this because we got Slumdos, we got Rodney, we got 20 Coles, you know, Hydrate, whatever, a bunch of homies. We had a bunch of people, we had books, we had, you know what I'm saying, like his minions. So we're like, oh, so we negotiated a deal and we were gonna get 50% of the liquidity pool of the volume because I helped put it, like I introduced them to the market makers. I introduced them to Meteora. Like they didn't know how to do it. Now I did not create it. I didn't have the keys to the fucking castle. I just made introductions and told them it's better to launch this way than on fucking Pump Fund because Pump Fund is cooked. Launch like this. You'll make money off the fees. You don't gotta sell. And you know, they finessed us too. You know, like you never know really at the end of the day, like, you know, and a bunch of people still made money on that fucking token. But no, we did not create fucking the extract token, bro. Like, we did not create that token.
Yo, Discord update. They are 100% listening to this space in live time. Books is replying exactly what you're talking about.
Beautiful.
He keeps muting his mic and then unmuting his mic. We got Soul Saver in the
What's his
space
name?
now
Alan?
too.
What's his name
In
again?
here,
Literally,
Soul
no,
Saver.
not in this one.
Alan.
He's in the
Alan.
Discord. I'm double aging
Yo,
right now, bro.
Alan.
I'm the inside scoop. This is
Alan.
fucking up.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let me
he's
speak.
calling you a
Let me speak.
scammer
Hold on.
piece of
Hold on.
shit. He's about to finesse you.
Hold on. Alan. Alan, yo, check it out. I know you said on your space you were sending somebody to my house. I'm still waiting, Papa. Come on, Alan. Any day now. Just send him to the crib, bro. I'm waiting.
Bro, they ain't good, dude. Let me tell you something, dog. People that aren't guilty, innocent people, don't have this type of retaliation when proof is pulled, dog. I mean, like, that's the problem, is like the proof is there. I mean, it's literally fucking right there, bro. I mean, it's all there in these comments. It's going to be all on this fucking article that CTMZ puts out. And like the worst books can do is sit here texting me, literally texting me on my actual phone, just repeating me, calling me a scammer. Like, what? What the fuck have I fucking scammed, dog? I'll tell you exactly what I've launched. I launched Rich Fox Club, gave all that money away. I launched the Rich token, which I did with Numbnuts fucking Dustin, that faggot from Chronic Cats, and we had to give him all the money we raised because that's back when Devs had to create the tokens for you, and he fucking literally rugged the money and never launched a token on us. But people still made good money because we had like a pre-sale, like a pre-market trading before it was live. We did Bull Token at the same time we did Network Token, raised the same amount of money Network Token did, except we actually launched Bull Token and we actually gave everybody their allocation and we actually ran that motherfucker up and a bunch of people made a bunch of money. I didn't take anything from it. Where it went after that, I don't give a fuck. That was specifically, we launched that for fun. We said we were doing that. What else? I did Bit Bulls. I launched Bit Bulls on the Bitcoin blockchain, which we did specifically for art. Like it was just cool art that we wanted to do on the blockchain. Everybody knew that from the get. But what was cool is we minted that at lower blocks. So people that held a certain amount of Bit Bulls ended up getting the free Runestones airdrop, which was worth 8,000 fucking dollars. So it was just a fun mint that we did. Let's see what else. What else have I done that I've actually physically launched that I will 100% admit to because I have nothing to fucking lie about? Let's go. Let's see. Rich Fox Club. That was 4 collections. We sold that out. I gave away $1 million on chain. I had like almost no funds from that because I gave everything away after mint. So never really took anything from that. The Rich token, which got fucked. That was, I'll take the blame for it. I shouldn't have trusted Dustin from Chronic Cats. That scumbag literally drained the entire LP before we even launched the token. What did we do after that? We had the Bull token. That was fun. I didn't even keep any supply from that. You can go fucking look on chain from where the dev wallet came. The only person that got paid was Wenmint, and Wenmint's the person that I had launched that token. Literally gave them all the money. They launched it. Let's see. The Bit Bulls. And that's really it. We did the B Pepe token on Solana. That was kind of fun, but we only launched like we only raised like 50 soul for that or It wasn't anything fucking wild, bro. It was like 50 Solana or whatever it was. We didn't even raise enough. I don't even think we raised enough for like if a pump fund were bonded. We launched that. That went to 500K market cap. Just a little shit launch that we had fun with. That's it. Like, what else have I done? I've called tokens. I've worked with tokens. I've been honest about what I got paid. I tell what I get paid. I tell the stables I get paid. I tell the supply I get paid. Like, I tell everything that I have ever fucking done in this space. I am the most transparent motherfucker in here. I don't need to hide shit. There's no wallets that you can fucking trace back to anything I've fucking done that puts me in a position that would make people think that I had to do with all this shit. But when you have a wallet that created an LP for Nick's token that was farming the money that leads back to 5 other tokens that recently over the last week have been called to Books' subs. You're gonna sit there and call me a scammer? I'm a scammer, bro. The block, it's literally on the blockchain, bro. So it's not Soul Saver's fault, right? It's not Soul Saver's fault, guys. It's not his fault that one of his wallets was farming the shit out of the Nick Cannon liquidity pool leads back to 5 tokens that were fucking promoted in Books' subscriber Discord. That's not Soul Saver's fault. He's got nothing to do with those, bro. He's got nothing to do with that shit, bro. Nothing.
Yeah, he was just the first LP created on Meteora for the Nick Cannon token. He has nothing to do with it.
A Discord update. Books is still listening. He said that what you guys are trying to do right now is funnel the sheep from his community and Soul Savers community
Bro,
into your
you
Telegram
keep your
No, no,
sheep,
let him cook.
dog.
I want to hear what he's saying
You
Tell
first. Let him
Brooks
keep
cook.
he's
your
fucking
motherfucking
short.
sheep,
He's
homie.
too short.
Insane.
Hell no, I don't want
Yeah,
none of
that's
those
what he
Everyone
stupid
come
said,
off.
and then he
Everyone
motherfuckers
said
come
over
off
here,
Booksmart
mute.
Tell
dog.
him to
Everyone
go
come
get
off
his
mute.
jeans hemmed.
Yeah, you keep them
You
fucking
know what?
sheep,
I
homie.
also
gotta say something. The people
Bullish.
that
He was
are in the
also
people,
reading the text messages
But
to
listen, the
the
people that are in
36
that
people.
the people that are in that community are actually really nice. They're innocent. They don't know what's going on. They're being farmed like fucking sheep. He's right. So, I have a lot of friends and people I know that have the PFPs. Doesn't mean they're bad people. Hopefully they'll smarten up, change that shit and come back to reality.
In the few days that I spent in the subs and in the spaces, a week or whatever, like, bro, the community was cool. People hit me on the DMs, asked me a lot of questions. Everybody was, he has a lot of newbies in there. He has a lot of newbies in there, and
Why won't he
and
come up
whatever.
on stage, bro? Why won't he
Yeah,
just come
come.
up there?
Well, I don't know because we're blocked. He went around blocking
No, his
everybody. So
alt is in here. His alt account's in here. I can see it. I know his alt
yeah,
account.
bring
It's
it
What
down
is
up.
there in the
it? I
listeners.
want it.
But I don't know why he doesn't just come up here, bro.
Give me
Like,
the alt account.
just fucking come
I
up here,
mean, I
folks.
mean, look, he's the greatest trader in the world. He's the
Oh my
greatest
god.
space. Hold on, he's the greatest space host in the world. Like he cooks everybody all the time. Whew, he cooks everybody. So come up and cook us. Come up and
Yeah,
cook us.
cook
Bullish,
me.
No, he's
is he
playing
happy,
Fortnite.
Fred?
He's playing Fortnite
Bullish,
with the homies.
Bullish, is he happy, Fred? I
Yeah,
just
he,
want to know.
he
Is he
can't
happy,
come
Fred?
up right now because he's buying 2 Lambos and a new watch.
Now
For a giveaway
those
to his
photos,
subscribers. For his giveaway.
those photos is from when he hung out with Machi, bro. Don't let him fucking goddamn socially engineer you. Those times where he was going to the casino with Machi and he was doing all that shit with Machi. Machi was bringing big money around and he took as many pictures as he possibly fucking could to use that for his own content on the fucking timeline, bro. Don't
Well,
get that
let's
shit
let
twisted.
let's do the math. How many wealthy people do you guys know that post pictures of their watches and cars every day? Think about it. One of my friends
Um,
who's made probably over $1 billion. I've never seen him not look homeless. You get what I'm saying? He's not posting watches and going on posting diamonds and posting cars. And every time he posts one of those cars, his neighbors are tripping out or neighbors in the neighborhood are screaming, "God damn it, that fucking guy's taking pictures of our cars again." It's cute once or twice, but every fucking morning? Come on.
Bro, he's mad that the social engineer got fucking socially fucking eared, bro. I told you, Books. I know you're listening to this shit. I told you if you were gonna keep running your motherfucking mouth, dog. You thought, oh, I fuck with you. Oh, yo, I fuck, dude. No, you forgot who the fuck you fucking with, dog. You totally forgot who the fuck you fucking with. I'll go band for band with your ass any motherfucking day of the fucking week,
Put
homie.
it up.
Band
Put it
for
up, Books.
band. I've already
Put it
said
up.
I'll go live on stream and we can pull up our perp trading accounts. Since you're such a fucking good goddamn trader, I'll show you how much is in my perp account. Let's see what's in yours. You want to do the band for band shit, homie? You've taught you. I ain't like your fucking minions, dog. I ain't like your minions. I actually fucking became successful not from farming my fucking community, homie. Like that ain't how I became successful. Now I'm not saying Books might not have a nice car. Like I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's got some nice watches. But motherfucker, dude ain't got no fucking $10 million worth of cars, bro. Like shut the fuck up. $5 million in watches. 25 million in real estate. Motherfucker, ain't no way in hell you got to show me your 25 million in real estate in fucking New York. Bro, you would be somebody up on like a top list of fucking real estaters in New York if you own 25 million in fucking real estate. And you fucked up too by saying you could buy me and fade and you could put us away and like you could whenever you'd unlock the fucking box whenever you want us to come out. Motherfucker, you literally forgot who you fucked with. That was your problem, Books. That was your problem.
Bro, this
Bro,
dude said he was
when
gonna
they try
put
to LARP at that $17 million Kanye bullshit, Machi came on a space and somebody asked Machi, "Do you think behind you?" Nah, those motherfuckers don't have that kind of money. Not even close. Maybe it was me, but not him, not them.
look, little buddy tried to say on different back channels because he wouldn't hit us up directly. He said, "Oh, if Bullish and Never Fade keep on, we're gonna bury them. We're gonna yo, everybody get your flowers, like just get ready because my funeral's coming. We're getting buried. We're getting fucking buried, bro. I want to see it happen, dog. Bury me. Come on.
They're scheming in the Discord right now. Right now they're saying Bullish is a dick riding
Come and get it.
drug addict, fame junkie,
Come and get it.
and they were saying that the
Yeah,
narrative
everybody
isn't
wants to be
fitting.
Books. I forgot.
So yeah, it's really hard. Also, the whole time Soul Saver's been in here, his mic's just been muted. It's almost like he's panicking and calling people and making sure his shit's in line. But oh, also Books put his analysis on it. He said what happened was they're blaming them for a liquidity pool that was created, and somehow tokens that got in at an early entry were added into that liquidity pool, and then they're getting blamed for it because that makes sense, right?
Magic
Okay, you
wallets.
know what?
Magic
You know what?
wallets
Here,
did
here we
that.
go. I'll
Oh
give them
wait,
the benefit of the doubt. Hold up, hold
wait,
up,
hold on,
hold on
hold
one
on. But
sec.
we have Chig in here, man. We
I
have
know, but
Chig.
let me say this. Okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that. Explain why there's 5 tokens connected to that wallet that were promoted as pump and dumps in his subscriber Discord that are now fucking wrecked that got farmed off of his community. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on the LP. You know what? Maybe that is right. Maybe that is right. But why are 5 recent tokens in the last 7 days that they marketed to their fucking subscribers that they ran up and dumped are connected
And
to
that's
that
only
wallet? Explain
that's
that one.
only five that you've seen.
It's 5 that are just connected to that particular wallet. So we'll give the LP the benefit of the doubt. Soul Saver, come up here and explain why those 5 tokens are connected to. And we know it's y'all because it's what you guys were promoting in your guys' sub Discord. It's what you called in y'all's subscriber Discord. What else proof do you need? And I'm a druggie and I'm all this. Cool, bro. If that's what you got on me, if that's all you can say, you already tried to put my mugshot out there. That worked real fucking well for you. Yes, I love to take some Adderall, dude. Keeps me up, lets me trade harder. Do I take some Xannies to bring me down? Sure do. Do I like to drink? I own a fucking bar, dog. Of course I like IPAs and beers. Cool fucking story. But there's one thing you ain't gonna do. You can't call me a scammer because if you want to bring some shit up, and even if I was was tied to something that might have went south or was fucked up, you know what I would do? I'd sit up here and I'd admit it and I'd say, yes, I did. That's probably something I was a part of. That shit fucking whatever the fuck it was. But you can't tie me to anything. And there's nothing you can tie me to because I've said every single thing I've ever launched in this fucking space, and I'll admit it. And I'll admit it, bro. The tokens I launched are fucking zero. Of course they're zero. They were launched to make money and that's it, bro. Now they're at fucking zero. I did that like 2 years ago, bro. My NFT project wrecked. Gave all my money away. Doesn't change the fact I gave $1 million away on chain. All of the mint funds. Would you want to go do some blockchain research? Go fucking back to when I minted out my RFC project and go follow all the money, where all the money went. It went back into all holders' wallets, giveaways, all that shit. It went to fucking me sponsoring NFT NYC. I had Rich Fox Club all over Times Square. We did fucking 2 private events in Charleston. I brought people across the water. Like, there's like anything you want to try to sit up here and call me a fucking scammer for, dog, I will take my heat. Bull token, yes, it went to shit. I fucking hate that. It sucks. It was a meme coin, went to shit, bro. Rich token, my bad. Hired a shitty dev. Fucked this all over. It is what the fuck it is. I had nothing to do with that. I never even have tokens to sell. So if those are the things that people are gonna like come up and say I'm a fucking scammer for, cool, whatever. But I'll sit here and fucking admit this shit. I did launch them. Yes, I did launch Bull Token. Yes, I did launch Rich Token. Yes, I did do this shit. Yes, it did go to shit. That sucks. Oh my God. Whoop de fucking do. My bad. All right. Just like everything else in this space goes to shit after the hype is fucking gone. I admit my shit. But you know what I have done for my community is I've helped them with actual trading, helped them with actual real life shit, actually help my fucking community get ahead in life the real way, not by cooking them up on stage and talking down to them, bullying them, telling them they're fucking stupid and it's a skill issue, and just literally pointing fingers at everybody else when it was their fault. Bro, when Bull Token got wrecked, I got out of space and took all the heat for it and took every single fucking blame for it. I apologized for it. I said, my bad. I didn't know. I thought I could control a token, couldn't do it. I didn't even have supply to do anything. I just figured I could run spaces constantly and keep that token pumping. Well, apparently everybody made their fucking money and got out. Big fucking deal. There is nothing you can come up on this stage or point to me in this fucking space that I will not fucking humbly admit and put my fucking name behind, because I am not a bitch, bro. I know the shit that I've done. I know the shit that I've launched. I know the shit that I've backed in this space. And unfortunately, those things are just not, they didn't go well. Big fucking deal. But you know what? I admit it. I admit to that shit. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking lie about it. I admit to that shit. But when you have fucking straight, pure proof on a goddamn blockchain that leads from an LP that was farming a token they said they were not farming, that leads to 5 other tokens that have been fucking promoted in a subscriber Discord that got farmed from subscribers. That's kind of fucking, how do you explain that? Oh, call Bullish a scammer. Call him a drug head. Go post his mugshot on the fucking timeline. Like, you think I'm not going to, dude, I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide, so I'll embrace it, bro. So fucking come up on stage, get out of your little pussy ass fucking Discord in there. You keep texting my actual phone. Come up here and talk about it, bro. And you're not going to talk about it. You want to know why you're not going to come up here and talk about it? Because you know the proof is on that fucking chain and you have no way to fucking explain it. You have no way to explain it except what left of the people that you're fucking socially engineering, convincing that, oh, no, even if that wallet leads to those 5 tokens, it wasn't us. We didn't do that. Even though it just happened to be 5 tokens that we fucking pitched to our subscribers and pumped and dumped. It's just not us. Like, at least have some balls and man the fuck up. I told you, you fuck with the wrong motherfucker when you talk shit about me after I respected your fucking name. I did not do this, homie. I didn't do this. And you underestimated who the fuck I am, bro. Because your botted spaces and your little, I guarantee 70% of your subs are fucking you, bro. From bullshit accounts that you're paying for. So don't even fucking try to play me or try to act like I'm this fucking nobody in this space. Obviously, I'm a lot bigger than you thought the fuck I was. And everybody knows I would not do some shit like this if I wasn't fucking serious. That's why I have so many people that have my fucking back. And there wouldn't be this many people having my back if they didn't feel the same about you. And the fact that I have a lot of your subs, bro, I would say clear over 300 of your subs are in my fucking DMs. And literally not wanting to fucking put their names out there, but agreeing with everything that's being said on this space because you absolutely obliterated their fucking portfolios by shilling them dog shit and farming the fuck out of them. So if you want to man up, I man the fuck up, pussy. You fucking little bitch ass fucking pussy. I manned up and got on your fucking stage like a fucking man. And I came to you. I let you cook me. And then I got on your stage again after I heard you talking shit. Twice I got on your fucking stage. So you want to prove yourself as a man? Get the fuck up on this stage and let's fucking talk about it. But you know what? You're not going to do that because you know I'm fucking right. And you know what we found is bullshit. And it leads back to your little minion soul saver, that which you're smart. I'll give you that. You're a smart motherfucker to use somebody else for your dirty work. I will give you fucking that. But one thing you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna fucking slander me or cook me on a space when I respect your fucking name and then keep talking shit about me. You fucked up, homie, not me.
I just want to say, reset the room. I just woke up, but you know, we've learned a lot in this space. We learned how to, research a token. We've learned who the bad actors are. That like this space. I woke up. I got DMs. They like this is great. This is going amazing. So I just wanted to ask Bullish. Do you think that there's any way that you can have mercy, or is that not going to happen?
No,
Do
it's
what?
not gonna happen, bro. This is war. It's over. The war has been declared. It's over.
He needs to get up on this stage, bro.
He needs to come up and fucking face it.
He needs to come up like a
And I'm
man and get
still
on this stage. He wants this to end.
and look, listen. He
But I
said,
was saying Never Fate. It's just been very effective. This space. That's what I meant by
"Oh,
it. I
thank
guess
no, we appreciate that."
It's not
But
stopping, buddy. Sorry.
nah, this shit ain't stopping, bro. But he said he was gonna put us in the dirt. He said he was gonna put our names in
Here's
the
the thing:
dirt.
take the dirt out, take the fighting away. Bullshit has to stop. The frickin' Scientology bullshit that's happening to new people has to stop because this is what's hurting the space. And forget about what you've been said about him or he said about you. Forget about that. Think about the people. Like I told you, I have people that have been DMing me because they were mad at me when I said something about Nick's token. I said, dude, there's all these pools out there. You can't get through these pools. It's ridiculous. And if you guys don't understand how these pools are, do you remember Martin Scarelli when he did that stupid DJT token? He was arguing with people for he's saying he's Trump's son's friend. He farmed $17 million with liquidity pools. He started them from the beginning. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is you can farm the hell out of this. There's a right way of doing it, there's a wrong way of doing it, but we got to save the space. Forget about what's going on with Bullish. Forget about what's going on with that guy. This shit's not right, and people are being attacked. And when somebody says something, you got little pixelated little fuckers that are coming in reporting you, doing all the shit. This needs to stop. The bullshit needs to stop. Forget about like the war. You get what I'm saying? Like we need to all like
Well,
I've
how
no
else are we gonna heal, right?
yeah
Like
like listen.
if you think about Trump coming into office and being a bull in a china shop and rattling up the market and there being a bunch of red. Well, if that's what this needs to be, that for Web3, then that's what the fuck we're doing.
And
We're
listen,
fu- we're
I've known Bullish for I don't know day one of me being on crypto or day two. I know his mugshot. I know his story. He's told me this is not a secret. Like you know what I'm saying? But that basically that's doxing. Like I never went up and looked information about people. I don't know Book's name. I don't care his name. I don't care about this stuff. I'm here to do cool shit, and I think a lot of people are here to do cool shit. They're sick of this. Like people have to come in here. Even people have done wrong. I'm not even mad at Ben.eth. What Ben.eth did, honestly, is nothing compared to what these fuckers are doing right now with these pools. Like that's people are mad about Ben, but this guy was dealing with BitBoy. This fucking lunatic was sending him $4 million. I don't know why, because I guess he was going to put somebody's name in his chest and go fight with no cardio. But what I'm trying to say is Ben had the balls to come up on stage and face it and talk. I've gone on Discord with Ben and we've talked. and he's been straight up. Like, and people don't even know this, but Ben.eth got fucked. All these people were texting, "Hey, I can help you. I can launch this. I can create utility." He got fucked by the same community, just like Books had him on a space saying, "Send me $2 million. Send me $1 million. If you're rich, send me 100,000." I think Ben sent him money. I actually do. I think he sent money to the community. I went in there and I just heard bless the community, bless the community, bless the community. Fuck this. This is fucking panhandling. This is disgusting. Absolutely sickening. So honestly, this shit needs to end. Period.
And also, it's funny how
Facts.
everybody has a experience. You know, I have one. I don't care to say it, but that's why we're here. You know, like you said, this is everybody who's been done wrong by them. A lot of those people are here. Look at the people in the space, and the space is not botted. This is really happening. It's really happening.
Bro,
CTMZ, what's up?
I jumped into
Well, it
Mario's
took
space.
long
This
enough, and I
I
think the whole
jumped into
thing's really
Hold
interesting
on,
because we
50.
legitimize these platforms. Like my interactions with Rome on day one were when Books was tearing me apart on stage with anyone that would get on stage with him to do it. Like, I think that's part of the problem. Even to say, like, oh, we're just having this conversation now. It's like, yeah, guys, thanks for having it now. Like, and I do agree with Fiddy when Fiddy says, like, we need to have the conversations for the people that don't know better. Like, that's the issue here. And also, I have three things I need. Izadi blocked me. Obviously, you guys know why. I find it really interesting that this mugshot thing is happening when his has been surfing around, and the things around him, the allegations around him, are far worse than what's going down right now with Bullish. So if anyone can send me the clip, I can't just have the link. I need to actually have the clip clipped up so that I can use it in the article, or I can do the work, but I would appreciate if you'd help. Books, if you're listening, I want to know what it feels like to buy $1,000 pair of jeans and then need to go and get them hemmed. And also, I would really like an official statement for you for the article. So if you could get in my DMs, get Soul Saver to send it, get one of your guys to send me an official statement, that would be great. Or drop it wherever you're chatting and homie up here can read it. That's also an option.
I
Hey,
just text Books again because he keeps fucking mass fucking texting me non fucking stop to get up on this fucking stage. And we'll see if he comes up, bro. I told him I manned the fuck up and got on his stage. He needs to man the fuck up and come get up on this stage. That's it.
Bro,
That's all there
he
is to
put
it.
up your mugshot. He's got a huge ass criminal record that somebody DM'd me about an hour ago, and I haven't shared that yet. But I'm gonna tell you right now, be careful what you throw at people because they could throw back at you.
Bro, what the fucking I don't even fucking care, dog. Everybody knows what happened to me, like when COVID hit. You
I'm
think
not
I give
talking
a
about
shit?
you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about somebody else.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking
Wait,
about.
was that warning for me?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay, because this would be day 3 of death threats. So just
No,
want
no,
to
no.
make
I
sure.
love you. I love you. You're great. I'm not, Jesus. No, I'm just saying that like there's other people that are guilty of having a huge criminal record with gambling and weed and all kinds of shit that they're not like thinking about that stuff's gonna coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, I could care less if one people want to go Google my name, bro. My name's been on Google forever. I dealt with mad shit. I don't give a fuck what the news says. I know how my shit worked out, and fucking, I don't give a fuck, dog. Like
Dude,
I'll wear
you
my
know
shit
what? I'm gonna
loud and
say
proud,
something about
dog.
you, Bullish. One thing about Bullish, he's been transparent since day one. Like I know who he is. He's told me what he's done. He's told me what he's done. It's like a movie. I saw this movie with a long time ago. I'm a movie person, and it was called A World According to Garp with Robin Williams. And they were buying a house, and the airplane just hit the house, and the wife freaked out. And Robin Williams said, "Honey, I love this house. What are the odds of the airplane hitting this house ever again?" So with like with Bullish, you know what you get, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the odds of him doing anything wrong? Zero. This guy is fucking transparent as hell.
All I have to say is, if you don't have a mugshot, you better go get one. This is the new meta.
Hey,
It's the new
yo,
meta.
that's the new
Hey,
NFT meta.
ta-da.
Let's go.
Trump,
Yeah, if there's any content creators in the room, if you guys could just line up all the mugshots in the space, I would really love to put that
Oh
on the
yeah, get my
timeline.
good side. Get my good side. Hell yeah.
I don't think anyone wants to see my ugly mug.
Bro,
To be honest,
Trump
guys.
Trump made 7 million with his mugshot. Let's see if you can top that.
Guys,
It's
look,
right outside the Oval Office in a frame.
I won't take up too much time on the stage. I just wanted to come up, kind of spread a bit of love. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. I just wanted to make mention. First of all, shout out to a lot of the big accounts that have been obviously in the thick of all this battle and everything that's going on. As a new guy to this crypto space, probably been here a grand total of 2 months. I have no idea what's going on. I think I mentioned yesterday this is probably way above my head. But I just wanted to shout out, say thank you to the big accounts that gave me a follow, sending me GMs and all this sort of good stuff. Even with all this stuff going on, you guys are still making time for the little guys like me. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you and big shout out, especially to Block and to Prax. Praxi, I haven't spoken to you in a while, mate. It's really good to see you. And Prax was fantastic in my first few weeks. He put together a banner and some other art for me and showed me that art is a thing, and you can use that to inspire people and to get to build people up in this space. So thanks, mate. And Block just shot me a follow. So yeah, I hope good things come out of all of this crazy war shit that's going on at the moment. Bullish, it's great to see your mugshot. Thank you for starting the meta. Maybe I'll take a picture of myself as well and pop it up too at some point.
I'm serious.
But
Mugshot meta, bro. Let's fucking do this mugshot meta. Everybody needs to toss. I know half of these motherfuckers in this space got mugshot. Let's be real.
yeah,
I've got a
for
couple.
sure,
I've got a couple.
for sure, man. But yeah, thank you. And again, for supporting small accounts and trying to bring awareness to people that are very new to this space. So good one. I'll take my leave. Thanks, guys.
Love you, Zoldy. Hey, Discord update, because fuck it, I just got blocked by books, by the way, guys. Moon, I know you're listening. Fuck you, you little bitch, for snitching on me. Fuck you. I got blocked by books, and now I can't get the last 3 days out of my subscription, you little bitch. So fuck you on that one. Moon, I know you can hear me. Hash botted the space, because fuck it, why not?
Ew, Hash,
Also,
that's gross of you, dude.
books said that there's no liquidity pool, even though like 30 minutes ago he was saying if there was a liquidity pool. So now there possibly was one. Now there's definitely not one. He said you're definitely not finding his wallets. There's no skeletons in his closet because he knows exactly what he's doing and he would never do anything to his community like that. And apparently we're all just clout chasing. So this is good. This is good. Again, fuck you, Moon. I know you're listening, you little bitch. I know you're fucking listening. Go snitch on me again.
Yo, what's wild is like it's not even forget me starting this war with somebody that I said don't disrespect me or you're gonna fucking regret it, bro. I gave the warning. I put it out there. I told him don't fuck with me or don't disrespect me. I didn't disrespect your name. You do it, it's fucking on. Well, he didn't want to listen. But here's the thing. It's not what I'm even saying. It's what his own subscribers are saying about him. So for him to sit there and say that he's this honest person, whatever. You know what? I like Books is not stupid. Books will have people do shit for him. He's not an idiot. He will have people fucking do shit for him, use their wallets. He's not an idiot, bro. Don't think Books
Yeah,
is
Soul
stupid,
Saver,
dog.
that means you're a chump,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah. I mean, like Soul Saver, like he fucking literally is masterminding fucking Soul Saver to be his fucking fall guy. There's no denying where the wallet leads to. It doesn't matter what you want to say. It doesn't. There's nothing you could say. The blockchain says it all, dog. I mean, there's not really much you could argue against that. But one thing that could be argued against is the fact that he's trying to deny me basically saying the piece of shit that he is. But why are so many of his subs agreeing with what I'm saying? So if he's such a good person and he's so good to his people and he does so much for his community, why the fuck is half of his community coming up on this stage talking about how much they fucking hate and what he's done, like what he's done to them with
Dude, it
farming them?
takes a lot to sit there and listen to that riddle and talk about fucking whatever that he talks about is draining. I did it for a month or two, dude. I literally would get off space and I felt depressed. I'm not kidding.
That's why I think it's interesting when we decide to shake hands and kiss babies with people that we know are being shady as fuck for whatever reasons we do it up until enough people have had enough. And like, listen, guys, I'm down to write this thing, but like, just put the information in my shit so that I can go and write it, because that's where I'm at now. And the sooner that we can end this space, the sooner I can get the playbacks. It doesn't mean you can't start another one. I just need to chop this one up. I don't know how long it's been. Bullish. There's an account called Retard down there with his hand up that's asking you to check your DMs. And Dr. Robotnik has been flaring mine trying to get up here. That's how irrelevant he is. But apparently he has some truth for you. This is payback, by the way, for those of you that are in the grease trap. And I'm ready to write because I don't want to go back on this. Like, the point of doing this is for the people. So anytime you guys call me or get in my DMs or give me information about some other KOL that you're pissed off with, and then turn around and say that you're cool with them, and I get to ask you on stage, what made you make nice with them? I want you to remember this interaction that we had and how hypocritical that is. And the fact that I don't work for you guys, I work for the D-Gens. And I just want to say, every time you do that, I'm keeping tabs. I'm keeping tabs. Because one day these conversations are going to come around. They're probably going to be about you. And you know who they're going to call? They're going to call me. So I'll see you guys out here. And Bullish, thank you for having me up. Never Fade King, I'm excited to write about this one. Fiddy, respect to you, but I think you know what I was getting at there. Black, you too. Prax, I have never met you before, but respect to you as well. And Chig, we need to do a call. So I'm going to peace out of here because I got work to
How
do
you gonna
tonight.
leave me out, poisonous? That's
Where are
messed
you?
up.
Oh,
Right
because
here,
you came up
screwed.
trying to ask about block or books, and
That's CPMZ.
What?
That
I just
means
said I came up.
poisonous is up here,
I was
bro.
like,
That
I'm
Oh,
means
not following that guy if he's coming up asking for
holy
mercy.
shit! I
No
did not.
mercy, never back down, never surrender. Fuck that.
Right.
it's because I got a girl PFP on. I don't have a girl voice though.
That's not true. And you too. I do think that you are the bee's knees, but you already know that. The host and the co-host, I think, are the bee's knees for a good reason. Preach, I sent you a message. You're sending me a million emojis, and I hate that so much. So just check your DMs instead. And shout out to all the ladies that are SNL girls in the audience that have been berated for the last 3 days over much of this bullshit. Get excited about the article because someone's telling me that I have a 2 p.m. deadline tomorrow. I'm going to put it out tonight. If you see it, great. If not, then you'll wake up to it tomorrow. And books, I just want to give you a big mwah. You told me 24 hours until my account was banned. So I like to do comedy threes. Mwah, mwah. I'll see you on the other side of this next article, buddy. And I'm still waiting for your final thoughts on it all. So give me whatever socially engineered final speech you want to fucking make, and I'll add that too as well.
Yeah, when she puts that out, when she puts that article out, we're rating the living fuck out of that article, showing love and getting that shit everywhere. So
I
bring it
want to
up.
know why, if you got to mass report somebody, like let me ask this question, right? If you're so innocent, regardless of proof on the blockchain, let's just say there's no proof on the blockchain, literally, even though literally there is, right? Say there's no proof, but somebody's still talking shit about you and they're saying something, and it hurts you so much that you have to tell your community to mass report somebody. What does that say about yourself? You know how much shit motherfuckers talk about me, bro? I don't do nothing but go about my motherfucking day. That's it. I don't go get my
Dude, that
community
was
to
the
go
problem.
mass
That was the
report, none of that
problem with
shit.
Dude, that was the problem with Scientology. Anybody try to get out, they would literally have everybody turn on that person and bully them to get back in. This is the Scientology concept. Like,
It's a
think
cabal, bro. Cabal.
Not really.
To
He
L.
doesn't have
Ron
a
Hubbard,
cabal
he
anymore,
is
bro.
not.
He does not have a cabal anymore. Like he doesn't. He's running out of people to lean on. It's thinning out by the day, and this guy's gonna bleed out, bro. It's real simple. I
Bro,
mean,
I
it's not
want
really hard to see.
also, like, how fucking dumb are you to go spend money to bot my space, bro? Like, fucking, like, just listen to how dumb that sounds. Hash spent money to bot my space. Do you realize just how fucking stupid that even sounds? What did
I
that
mean, that guy's
what did that
retarded,
do?
dude.
What did that do? What did
That
that
guy's
do?
retarded. Yeah, and it went away, and we still have been pushing numbers all night. Everybody's pulling up. A lot of big names have been over here hanging out. Like, you can't stop the train, bro. Good try.
And it's funny,
That was
like the fact he even knows how to do that, the fact he even knows how to do that proves my dead
says it
motherfucking
all.
says it all,
Says it
bro.
all.
Says it all, dude.
Yo, why don't you post those pictures of the social that shit that you were showing me earlier
Oh,
of
that
like
drip
Leech
sent me? Yeah,
page
yeah.
Oh,
at
wait, wait,
me?
wait. Before I go, can I request that we get a read on these DMs from books? I wanted story time. We were told we were going to get a top to bottom read through. We've got people in the audience that are now DMing me saying, read the text. We want to read the text. Can we know what the texts were? Can we know?
Oh, what he was texting me?
Yeah, they want, just the best of.
I mean, there's not really much he was saying. He just kept back to back saying, I'm a scammer, I'm a scammer, I'm a liar, I'm a scammer, I'm a liar, I'm a scammer, I'm a liar. I mean, literally, that was pretty much it. Like, repetitively said I was a faggot, scammer, liar, scam. I mean, that's basically it. And all I kept saying was, well, there's blockchain proof. Pull up to the space. Let's talk about it. And then as soon as I would say that, yo, you're a scammer, you're a liar. So, I mean, he pretty much just kept texting me, I'm a scammer and a liar. And all I kept saying was, well, come up on stage and explain why the blockchain leads to where it leads. And scammer, liar, you're cooked. I'm going to ruin you. You know, just typical fucking shit, bro.
Okay, and then I've been getting some DMs basically saying that like this is futile, that in a few days everyone, including everyone on the panel, is probably going to forget about this. Whoever is a loyalist that's in the audience probably still going to go back into his little group chat and stroke him. So like is there anything that I can say or put in these articles that can change that about every single one of us that kind of plays into this machine?
Bro, I am going to run a space every fucking day and destroy that motherfucker until he gets up on this fucking stage and he mans up like I did and comes up on this fucking stage and admits his wrongdoing. And you know what? I don't even fucking care about what he did with Nick Cannon. And I don't care that Soul Saver's wallet leads back to the tokens he's pumping and dumping. He's going to come up. This has all started with that EA token where he disrespected me, cooked me on a fucking stage after we gave that motherfucker $100,000 and tried to turn it around on fucking me and Fade and say that it was our fault that that shit went the way it did. So when that motherfucking pussy can man the fuck up and get up on this stage and admit that we did not have anything to do with that shit getting fucked up, and he pulled that bullshit market maker shit. Like, we have his wallets we sent the 12% allocation to. He can say he gave shit all away all he wants. Like, we have the wallets. They were just clipping the fuck out of the fucking chart, bro. Wallets that we send a percent to. So and then he put that blame on us. It started with the EA token. That's where it started, with him disrespecting me on that stage after we gave him all that fucking money, and which was we weren't going to do in the first place. He was supposed to not get involved with us with this, and then he saw the people that we got involved because we have good connections too. We don't need books to pump our fucking bags, and he saw all the people we were getting involved, and then all of a sudden he wanted to be a part of it again. We have all those screenshots, we have all those conversations, we have all that shit. So he ended up getting the highest percent out of anyone, and even people that are better than him that put more volume into the chart than him and his community did. We still hooked him the fuck up because we were trying to make amends and build a new relationship again. And then he goes and pulls the stunt that he fucking pulled and then try to sit there and cook us up on that stage and blame us for all this fucking bullshit, bro. So when he can man up and get up on this fucking stage and not be a bitch, because I manned up and I got on two stages with him twice after he was talking shit about me. Two times I manned up and got on fucking stage while he was talking shit. So when he can get up on this fucking stage and he can man the fuck up and admit the bullshit that he pulled with that EA token while we were on that space, I will stop. And until he does that man up shit and gets on this shit, I'm going to host a space every fucking day and I'm going to cook the shit out of that motherfucker until he has nothing to stand on in this fucking space ever again. Because again, he said he had enough money to buy me up, lock me in a trunk, and he could come and fucking take me out whenever he wanted. Well, you know what, motherfucker? I'll go band for you. You forgot who you're fucking with. So get the fuck up on this stage, be a goddamn man, admit the bullshit you pulled with that EA token on that stage that night, and I'll happily make amends. I will happily make amends. But until that happens, I'm cooking a space every fucking day, and I will continue to have our boy Jig down
Jig.
there to keep going through blockchain transactions. We already got him looking at shit for the network token. We got him looking at shit for the money glitch and the Pox token. We have him, bro. We got this motherfucker going through every fucking thing. He's following all those wallets that went back to those 5 tokens that they promoted. I'm telling you, I will have so much fucking shit to cook that I can spend the rest of the fucking year hosting a space every day. So that's how I feel.
Yo,
Jig's
what's
on
up, Bullish?
fucking
How you doing, bro?
salary now,
Hope all
bro.
is well,
Like
man.
Jig's on the team.
Yo, I
What's
got I
up?
got a quick question for you, bro. Yo, before working on EA with him, on when you dropped 100K with him, did you know about like Pox and like the network token, or like you
So
were not
let,
unfamiliar
Of
with that?
course they did. Why are you
No, no,
asking
I'm asking
that?
about I'm
hold
asking
on, hold on,
Bullish.
hold on, hold on.
I'm not talking to you, TMZ girl. I'm asking Bullish. Did you know like before you dropped 100K on him, did you know about the network token and did you know about Pox?
I know everything, all the shitty
And you
shit he's
still
done, bro.
decided to work with
Hold
him,
on, hold on.
right?
So actually, what happened is that Bullish and I work together all the time, and I was approached by Rome and Books to team up with them. I had never fucked with Books. Him and I only got into some bullshit on a space, and I never fucked with him again. I would see the plays from afar, and being that I'm in the game, I would be like, "That's gonna rug, that's gonna rug." But I wasn't in on any of that. I didn't involve myself with that. A
No, I
majority
know,
of
I know, I know
hold
you
on,
weren't
I'm talking.
involved, but I know, like,
I'm
my question
talking.
here, my question is here. We all knew, like, if you were in the space, we all knew that that shit was a rug, right?
Hold
Like,
on, I'm talking,
oh,
bro. Like,
my fault, bro. Go ahead, go ahead.
God, let me cook at least, fucking. So, look, my interactions with him were very, very far few in between. But my interactions with Rome were very solid. Him and I had done a lot of cooks together. He was a cool dude. We have each other's number, whatever. We ran multiple things together. He approached me on some peace shit, and he said that, "Yo, man, like I don't." He didn't tell me what the intricacies were about Bark Media. He just said, "Yo, these people are splitting. They're going their own ways. I'm fucking with Books. Like, I want you to have a meeting. Like, have a meeting with us." I'm like, all right. So I took the meeting. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good conversation and we talked about deal flow and we all vibed because you know what I'm saying? He has a good personality. Rome's a solid dude. So I only, you know what I'm saying? I know the game, but I wasn't interacting with these people. Okay. Like there's some people on the stage I would interact with in Web3. Bullish, I've always been rocking with Block City. There's some people that, and I'm a perpetual for the most part. I do perps, but I do deal flow. I do work on the back end of a lot of tokens. So Bullish brought a project to me, and since I had just had that conversation with Roman Books, they were part of the people I approached. We approached many people. We put together, basically, I was the marketing dev. I put together a bunch of KOLs. You know what I'm saying? Got everyone together. Actually advised the team on how to launch the token correctly. I didn't launch the token. I just said, go over here, talk to this market maker, talk to this, talk to Meteora, do your thing. Boom, boom, boom. I need this much money. I need that much money. So when I did that, okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Bullish got when he found out Books was involved, he was not happy. These are facts. He was not happy. So I was like, yo, I've been talking to Books, I've been talking to Rome. Like I went into their subs, like I've been going on their spaces. Everything's been copacetic. Like I don't. You know, I don't know. So I haven't been done wrong. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like in this space, everybody's got anybody that's put their neck out, everybody's got something to say. I could you just scroll through comments. I can scroll through my comments every once in a while. I get a comment like you're a dirtbag and it's gonna go to zero. Like this is the internet. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I didn't have that experience with books like that. You know, I've heard it, but like for me personally, I work with people and I audit. That's how I work. I work with people and I audit. I work with people and I audit. So when that happened, even books didn't want to fuck with Bullish either.
No,
Okay.
I respect that. Like that
Hold
bullish
on,
didn't
hold
want to
on, hold
work with
on, hold
him.
on.
Oh, you
So
still
and
going?
then
Oh, my fault.
I said, look, let's just run this. There's a lot of money, but this Dubai team, which we got fucked by the Dubai team again, part of the game. There's a lot of money here. Why don't we all just fucking put it to the side and just make some money? Because there was no like he didn't have the keys and the only thing he finessed was getting all this allocation because he kept saying like, oh no wait, AB needs 4% and but he was pocketing that shit. Okay, so that's when it went awry. And then at first it was it was this big dub because his subs got in at 300K, which by the way I helped get the price there, and that's another story. I helped get the price there. Let's just say that because I got the market
How did he
makers.
help get the price there, bro?
I told the market makers pull it down. I told the market makers to pull it down.
Oh shit.
But
So, but who like in Meteora, like Ben Chow and stuff like that?
no, it's another market making team. They're really good, and they're. This is the thing when you need to understand what market making is, and that's a whole fucking deep story. But like the team puts up their soul, the team puts up their token. So if they,
So you put
they
you put him on with the market making team to
I,
get that
I
shit done.
put the I put the Dubai money on with the market making team. I introduced them. Okay,
Oh, okay. So they were controlling like they were controlling basically. They're pushing it down and shit. So
they can push it down. They can push it up only to a certain extent because
oh,
they'll
okay.
lose. They'll run out of money or they'll run out of tokens. So they can't.
But
They can't.
what was the issue? Like what really happened that like it cut ties? Like he made his own Meteora pool and like he took like like he started
Okay.
rugging.
So he done so basically for the EA token, he got a lot more allocation, and he got a ton of allocation, and then he got I don't know
And
we had to
$10,000 before we even launched.
and so we had a bunch of callers lined up, like another wave of callers, but they were going to be during the Asia market. So he started a space super early in the day, and we were on the space forever. And after a while, you get tired of talking about the same shit. Price was just fluctuating like around 800 to a million market cap. We had run it up to almost 3 million. It came back. It got sold on by the way by some of the team, and some people taking profits. And then it was fluctuating there like for hours. We were on this fucking space, and he started basically saying kind of like accusing us that we were full of shit and we didn't have these like he just turned on us on the space live. And we were saying, no, Poseidon's gonna call it, and then after we hit 5 million, Mario's gonna call it, and Rodney's gonna put out a video. Like all this was locked in, contracted in, and bro, he was throwing shots at me. He was throwing like I knew maybe everybody else in the space didn't know, but he was throwing shots at like, bro, the dude is an ego fucking maniac, bro. Like he's cool with you 1 minute and then all of a sudden he turns on you. So he started turning, and when he turned and he said some stupid shit to me, we started going at it because I'm a fucking man and you're not gonna you want to say some slick shit to me. So we started arguing on space and we went at it. And when that was happening, he starts dumping his allocation.
Oh shit, that's
So
crazy.
he's dumping his allocation, right? He's dumping his allocation. He's fighting with me. The Dubai team is watching on the space like everybody else. The Dubai team sees the chart falling. They fucking pull the liquidity out of the liquidity pool. And then he just turns his minions on me and starts blaming me. and then we bring Bullish on stage, and because Bullish is involved in a certain, Bullish was involved, but I was the one organizing everybody mainly. Like, hey, yo, let's piece it up. Like, yo, don't, let's just make this money together. He turned on Bullish as well. He's being disrespectful to both of us, and then immediately the Nick Cannon thing started. So we were there. We were there when he went on Nick Cannon space, when he socially engineered Nick Cannon, and then an hour later, a Meteora pool was created by Soul Saver's wallet. So that's the fucking story.
Nah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I didn't
the
want
shit goes
books
deep.
involved. And to be very clear, I did not want books involved in the EA launch for this exact reason. What's going on right now? This is why I didn't want him involved. But one thing I wasn't gonna let him fucking do is try to fuck my name or try to sit there and tarnish me while he walks away with all this fucking money, bro. I got $2,500 motherfucking dollars out of that goddamn fucking launch because I got paid stables. They fucked the LP up when they did it, so we didn't get our money from the liquidity pool farming because they pulled that shit. So like I sat there and got cooked, dealt with all this shit while this motherfucker walks away with like close to six fucking figures, and then I'm getting there have my like shit talking about
So
me,
so
getting on the
so you're
timeline
taking
saying
you're
shit about
taking you're
me.
taking all the heat right now, right? You're taking all the heat, and like basically you didn't make no dollars, like, and you basically put
We
him on.
made
You had
we
never
made
fade here,
something. We
and
made
like
something.
basically
I
he
still
made
got my
all the
allo,
stuff.
bro. I fucking
That's
still
it.
got my allocation. Like,
That's
Yeah, I didn't dump my allo either. I didn't dump my. I mean, I
wow,
got paid in stables.
wow,
We got
wow.
paid in
That
stables.
sucks.
And
That
see, what
sucks.
you
Cause
guys
like
have to understand when you start doing stuff like, oh, I got AB needs 4%, this one needs 2%. All of that stuff was put into one side of the liquidity at Meteora. So all the volume that was going through there was 2% being pumped into those wallets. That was being taken out hourly, daily. Like all that money was just being pumped into the wallets because the more allo you have, you just put it on one sided pool. So which means you
yo,
don't have.
50, but you got mad experience with this, right? Like
I got a
I'm
lot
telling
of
you, like
experience with this, yeah.
you've been like you've done like how many rugs you have on your chest? Like
I
more
have
like
not
100, right?
launched the token,
Like
bro. You could say that if you want, but I
I
have
mean
not launched the token.
I mean you personally wouldn't work with books or with this other motherfucker,
I
right?
started
Like
to work with Books and Bark. We started getting on calls. They started botting their own spaces. They tried to bot mine, and they said get us 550.
exactly, you with the experience you have, you wouldn't work with them. I
Absolutely
don't
not.
understand
Fuck
how
no,
how
no, no,
bullish
no.
trader got involved. Like I mean, like look, 50, you're washed. Like you're a washed rugger already. Like you've done
You,
like several, like
bro. What are
so
you
like
talking
come on,
about? Well, see,
brother,
listen. You
brother.
you
We're
you
like
talk.
we're
You
not gonna
talk.
change. We're not
No,
gonna
no, no,
change the
no, no. You
conversation.
talk big,
But
Definitely a
but
book
the thing is that
subscriber.
like I don't know
bro,
how
listen,
these
listen.
people
You
get caught
talk
up
big, but
with these
shut the
things.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Man's talking. Listen, you talk big, but why don't you call me out on something I've done wrong, please?
On something, bro. There's several things
Name
I could go
one.
ahead
Name
and
one, motherfucker. Name one.
I know they can never name
He
anything
can't.
after.
You're a piece of shit. $25 subscriber. Suck my dick.
Did you know the speaker has a dogeable dog, right?
Of course I do. That's why he's
Yeah,
doing this. He
I
I
don't
just
was,
want a
want to point
food
out that
fight.
dude. Call me
I'm a
out. Call me out on something. I'll
rehabilitated
give you
book
$1,000 if you
sub.
tell me one thing I did
Okay,
wrong.
don't talk about me that way. I'm rehabilitated. All
Fucking
right. I
losers.
spent, and it was $10 when I spent it.
Bro, the only thing I've ever done, listen, the only thing I've ever done is I am guilty of starting an NFT collection that has not pumped to the its extent. And I had a 2E floor, and I will bring it back when NFTs are bullish, but I have never started a meme coin. I've worked with meme coins. I just called a 300,000 market cap to 65 million on big balls. I had people buying stuff, and people can come up here and call me a scammer. Please do, but please give me some kind of something. Like, if you're gonna call me something, tell me something besides having a doginal. Shove that doginal up your fat ass, you piece of shit.
Hey, hey,
50.
Bullish, can I add some positive, brother? A little positive here.
Wait, hold
I was
on.
just gonna say
Hey, no, no,
50.
I don't mean to interrupt you. No, no,
Hold
seriously,
on,
gotta have
Boomer.
my
Hold
hand.
on, Boomer. Hold on.
All right, all right, all right.
50. Just I just want to see that mugshot PFP by tomorrow. So
Just real
I
quick,
got you.
I want people to realize that, like, some of us up here, me and Fiddy included, we're token promoters. We're callers, like, we're our job. How I feed my daughter is literally by like checking my DMs every morning when I wake up, and someone says, "Hey, will you call my token? I'll pay you this amount of money." And a lot of times, like, look, if you wanted to rug my community, you could hit me up in the DMs and say, here's a bunch of money. Literally, I'm not gonna rug it. That's and then you can give me some information that could be all a lie. Like everything could literally be a fucking lie. I can't. There's nothing that tells me that I can really truly like. You can't trust anybody in the space, but I do. I try to do as much diligence as I possibly can. But bro, people fucking lie. And if they've rugged before, they have the money to hire influencers to push their fucking rugs. It's not like, but someone said it might have been Fitty. Someone said it earlier. Well, since our face is on it, it looks like we're fucking ruggers, and we get called out for that shit all the fucking time in my DMs and in my fucking like it's in my
Okay, I have a
comments, all that.
question.
No, hold on, I'm not
So you
done,
guys
dude.
have like,
Shut. Please stop, please.
you were just gonna tell me to shut up. You have friends
But
that
you
come
you
to your
just you're gonna
stages all the
continue.
time.
You're gonna continue.
Yeah, I am. So you
Okay,
guys
go
have
ahead.
friends that come to your stage.
All right, let's not
Thanks
talk
for
over
that.
each other.
I appreciate
Let's
that,
not
bro.
talk. Let's just not talk over each other.
Cause that's rude
Let's
as
have
that's rude
conversation.
as fuck, right? But
Wait, what happened?
all I'm saying is our job. It's just a casualty of the job. Like it's what happens sometimes. It fucking sucks. I hate it when dude. I was on a space that, like a couple weeks ago. That's why I haven't even done spaces in a while because motherfucker rugged the shit while we were on spaces. That shit sucks, man, and it makes it just I have egg on my face for it still. So, man, people come up and they say whatever they want to say and they disrespect you and they treat you a certain way and dude, you can do that. It's totally fine, but it's not exactly mature and you should probably think before you speak. That's all I want to say.
All right, thank you. Do you mind if I take over for a minute, Bullish? I would appreciate it. Do you hear me okay?
Well, go to
All right, all right. Hey,
CTMZ
okay,
real quick. I
there you
think she
go.
wanted to piggyback off of what Block was
Okay,
saying.
okay, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
I appreciate that, and I'm just gonna toss it right back to Boomer before I go to Block.
Oh, there you go, Boomer.
Oh, okay, good. Well, thank you. So my turn. I want to be respectful because I am. I do know that the truth won't set you free in this big casino. That's for sure. And I can find that out. I think the seventh day. It's almost like the seventh episode or the seventh series of Pulp Fiction. But I want to reach out to Ben.Eve. And I follow Easy. I'm actually subscribed to him. I've heard it all. I mean, as far as people getting ripped apart and tore apart, and stubborn people, and there's a lot of knowledgeable people. A lot of stuff goes on, but I'm learning to look at the whole picture. I'm not a sheep. Absolutely, I'm not a sheep. I do want to reach out though. Book's got some good people. Kura, he's a stud. He's the only
Wait,
one
is
besides. No, hang on. Don't interrupt me. Bullish. I want to reach out to you. The only two people you reached out back to me in a DM. That means a lot to me. You brought me on stage to meet Nick Cannon. That was huge. That was huge. I took a snapshot of my phone, screenshotted that. Man, that means a lot. I mean, I don't know what's going on, Book, but this is for you. I mean, I had my hand up today for 5. Well, I have a hand up. You wouldn't allow me to get on stage. Why is that? Book, I want you to reach out to me and tell me why I pulled off side of the road with my dog. My dog drank 2 bottles of water sitting there offside the road thinking, what the hell? What did I do wrong? Is he reading my subscription? I mean, Bullish, I need to find out. I tried getting on yours and asked for a password. I want to learn. I'm here to learn and I've not had a better education in my life about anything that I've had in the last 7 days. I mean, it's been awesome. Going through the trenches with this shit, learning. Wow, it's helped me to learn, just to be careful, to understand what's going on. And when I'm sitting there trying to read people, looking at the fact that am I being hid behind the gate or something? I mean, why can't I come out and ask a question? Well, I DM'd a few people. I'm not going to mention names. Books. Ask some of your guys on your stages and some of your I'm going to call them your good friends or whatever. But why? I even DM'd them and asked. And Kurov's the only one that would reach back out to me and said, I'm starting a space, come on my space. It was amazing, positive space that Kurov had. I loved it. He let me ask some questions. We shared some things about positivity. I told him I'm a January 6er, I'm a Trumper. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid. I lost my voice in an Antifa's face right there at the Capitol. And I'm not afraid to kick anybody's butt when it comes to protecting my freedom, my money, and my grandkids. So anyway, Bullish, thanks for bringing me up again. And I just want to leave it at that. But I'm not calling anybody out. Boots or books. I want to keep listening. I want to keep learning. I'm not going to be jumping the face, ratting on people. I'm not a rat. So just so you know, you can even ask Easy and CXMZ. I know that you and Easy are enemies or whatever. I'm not, because I like to read. I mean, it's a smorgasbord. And after this whole smorgasbord, I lost it. I threw it. I'm throwing up, eating it. But but you know what? Sometimes you got to go through it. It is what it is. But thanks again for bringing me up, Bullish.
Hey,
And
hey, I want to say something real quick to you. So, me and Easy were beefing for a while. And when I was on that space and Books attacked me, just like that piece of shit attacked me minutes ago, same conversation. I DM'd Easy. I said, you know what? We're men. We're here to make money. We followed each other back. I'm blocked. We're homeboys now. We're good. I respect Easy 10 times as much I'll ever respect Books and the piece of shits he worked with.
well, I can tell you one thing, and I told Easy this just the other day, and he's doing some other things, but I'll tell you what, I even asked him. I said, why don't you put a sock in it? Listen, dude, it's one of these things where sometimes you had great people on the team, and he don't put up with even people that's paying his subscription. He won't put up with their shit. They're trying to do something that's going to hurt the team. I mean, he calls them out, and he gets pissed off real easy. And I got a short temper myself. And here's the good thing is, Easy did me right. I mean, there's CW, and a guy that CW, he's the CTO of 8Man, and I respect the guy. Easy's not. So the good thing about it is they've shared some things with me at the very beginning. I invested $3,000 on a token, a coin. I forgot what it is. Elon Musk somebody might remember what it is, but Elon Musk just retweeted about it, and it went from $3,500 within the next night. It was $100,000. $100,000. I went to sleep on it. I'm watching that thing cook, and and I got 6 hours sleep. I mean, I'm diamond handed. I actually got some OG Dogecoin that I got in 2021. It went way through the roof, and I'm just buying more. I'm just, I'm learning. Yeah, I should have got rid. I should have sold. I could have been way ahead on a lot of stuff, but I'm here to learn. Yeah.
Boomer. What coin did Elon Musk tweet about? I'm curious.
Kikius Maximus.
Kikius Maximus.
That was actually in his tweet?
It was below a penny. Imagine this. It was below a penny.
We changed his
Why didn't you sell the
PSP to
top?
it.
This was about a month ago.
Stupidity. I don't know, because here's the thing. Easy. I just barely set my wallet up the day before this. Okay, a Phantom wallet, and I woke up the next morning. It was down to 65,000.
My blood is boiling right now.
Well, here's the thing with that. The reason why I didn't sell, I tried, and it was early in the morning. I got up and it started going down. I was trying to sell, and I guess I call it, I used to do some pink sheets years and years ago, but the percentage or whatever it was, the gas or the trying to make it work. I think I got out of that finally when it was about down to the bottom, but I got out of it. Didn't make it much anything, but I put it back in the market. But anyway, it wasn't nobody's fault but mine. I should have been paying attention to it. That wasn't nobody's fault but me. It is what it is. I learned a lot, so that's why I didn't get out of it.
Serious discussion aside, I had to dig through all my big bag of NFTs to find this little hallmark from our past, Bullish. That was a great night. We had the night that happened. Well, that day we sold out. Nobody knew in the community that he was in jail. We sold out the project, Bullish's project. But then afterwards we celebrated, and there were probably 50 people in the space all wearing his mugshot, and it was the funniest shit in the world.
That was fun as fuck, bro.
Yes, if you were there, that was fucking legend.
I remember seeing that shit. That was fucking absolutely awesome.
What's up, CTMZ? Your hand's still up.
I don't know if you want to call on me at this point, to be honest. I can't believe that we just, absolutely no shame. We called it No Shame Tuesday today, and that is ringing true throughout the entire day. I can't believe we just heard that the cost of extracting from somebody's community is whatever you'll pay them in the DMs. You don't even have to be truthful because that's their job. Their job is to take the money to feed their kids and to call the coin, whether or not it's successful or not. Whether or not they cultivate real friendships and do daily spaces and have the same people come into their communities to hear their calls, it doesn't fucking matter. And beyond that, like to say like, oh, I want to be friends with this person now. I don't want to beef with them anymore. And then what are we doing? Like just sharing subscribers? That's the deal? Like,
It's a small circle in Web3.
oh, yeah,
They're
it is.
milking
And
cows. They're
also,
milking
like,
cows.
this
I don't
idea
want
of
no
like being a
subs.
milker. Okay, so this is what I feel about it. If you are doing what you do in this space with a spinal backbone that actually gives a shit about anyone else besides yourself, I can back that. But if you are constantly posting engagement farming posts and using your friends and then putting people in front of you to be the extractors to take the heat and then somehow always coming out of it with your hands clean, maybe you don't have clean hands in it. And maybe the role, excuse me, I'm so upset right now. The role of the caller is outdated. And maybe it shouldn't exist the way it does anymore. And maybe the jig is up in a big way for everybody that has done things the way that they've been doing them in the space. And
That's
oh
why I don't use
god,
them. I
respect,
don't use
guys.
callers.
Respect cannot be purchased. So no matter how
You
much
can.
money you make here, your respect will not be garnered back. And the people that did respect you that no longer do, you're not getting that back either. So I wouldn't give that up for any amount of money on a coin call. And like those of us that worked in the trenches, that did community building, that were like in the trenches day in, day out, making sure that everybody was happy and having a good time in the VCs, that's very different than being a caller and saying, you know, get in my DMs and you can extract from my community. Like tell your community that. I think it's the same thing Books does. So like fuck dude, the hypocritical bullshit, like that shit, I can't do it. Like I'm not doing it anymore. So I'm excited to write this article, but I am gonna peace out. So thanks for having me, to all the hosts and co-hosts, and goodbye.
Thanks for coming.
I mean, she's not wrong, you know.
She's not.
She's definitely not wrong. That's the, you know,
The callers.
that's the type of, you know, shit you take as a caller. You know, that's why I kind of quit doing that shit, bro. I quit doing that shit. I just middleman deals now and get the callers that are still calling. You know, I'm obviously, you know, that damn EA token, you know, I called out on my timeline and shit like that because obviously I wanted to get fucking paid. You know, we were supposed to get the soul that came from the liquidity pool that they completely fucked up and didn't even make the right way. So got fucking wrecked there. But yeah, I mean, I agree, dude. I agree. I was like the first token I've actually called in quite a long time, just because of what she just said. I mean, I think she hit the nail on the head there. That's why I was very adamant about going back, opening up the Discord and just going back to showing people how to perp trade Bitcoin and ETH and just get the fuck out of this game, dog. Because like this meme coin shit, like it is not. I mean, she's right, dude. I mean, there's no way deniable about what she said. I
But
mean,
you
it's
know what? There
definitely.
are some good people here, dude. Like I have friends that have TGs and they have integrity. They will not call all coins. They'll go, they'll check out the team, they'll see who it is, they'll get a docs, they'll get in a Zoom. There are people that are good. Like I'm telling you, I'm in private TGs that are with really good people and they have, you know, a few hundred people in there and they have integrity. So all I'm saying is you got good and bad and everything, like anything. So you just happen to pick up on a real bad one here. And this one's been bad for a long time. This one's been stinking it up for 3-4 years. You know what I mean? So it's not a surprise here, but there's some great ones here. Like I'm sure some of you guys are part of TG with calls. Like one of my buds, Zeep. Like Zeep's got a little call channel, a private call channel. Dude, this guy would not take anything. He's been offered all kinds of money for people to come in, and Shill goes, dude, I don't do that in my community. That's not what I'm here for. He doesn't care. So there's good people here, and I think we need to bring that up.
We need to bring community back too. what you said.
I don't think it's fair,
Why
to be
why don't
real.
we bring back the orange squares?
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
No, but for real, guys, I don't think it's fair to blame the caller. It like literally, if you get on a call with somebody, they tell you whatever the hell they want to tell you, and then they during the coin launch they decide all of a sudden out of the blue, like, hey, you know what? I think I'm just gonna rug it. Like, I'll just rug it. Like, how am I supposed to know ahead of time that this is what it looks like he's gonna do? He hadn't done it before. Like, how am I supposed to know that? Like, it's just it's unrealistic to blame KOL every single time. Like, this is literally our job. Like, YouTuber on YouTube literally says, "Hey, this program is sponsored by." If it's a meme coin, it's gonna go to zero eventually, right? That's why there's no fucking meme coins in the mainstream. But like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's fair for people to blame us because they're jealous. Like, and that's honestly what I think. If CTMZ had a larger account and people actually paid attention to her content, I think that she wouldn't really give a fuck that much. Like, she wouldn't be blaming people who have been here for years, growing their accounts and to be able to have this job. This is my fucking dream job. No one's gonna shit on me for it.
No,
Yeah,
At
but
the
block
the
end of the
thing
block
day,
does
is
the
so,
that
only
but
thing that's
block.
when it
going on
comes
is that she's
to
getting mad
the
because she's not getting
community,
none of the money like
like
these guys
let me
are.
get it off.
You know,
Let me speak. Good.
she got to do all this reporting and stuff on the
Hold
news
on.
and
Let me
stuff.
speak, bro.
Oh, my fault. Like my phone was cutting off. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so as far as the callers go, like I've been a caller, I've been a KOL manager, I've been in a lot of different lot of different roles in Web3 and in crypto. The one thing I do is try to protect my community. And yes, I also am picky with who with what I call. I try to do my due diligence. I'm not as desperate as a lot of people are because I put myself in a decent financial position. But I teach my community, like, yo, this is a gamble. Like, I'll call a gamble, or I'll be like, yo, this is super legit. The team is legit. I know what projects they've like. I give my community as much information as possible. I also let them know to put stop losses. I let them know to not full port their fucking, you know what I'm saying, their portfolio. Don't throw their fucking mortgage on the fucking play. Like, this is common sense, and I let my community know. Now, I'm on X and I put out a tweet, bro, like what do you what do you want me to do? Teach every single person in the game how to trade? No. I'm gonna do my best to at least take care of the people that my direct community, my Discord, my private GCs and TGs, like 100%, right? But yeah, Bullish, you put out a tweet, I put out a tweet, but a bunch of heavy hitters got in on this, so we had motion. So it.
King, you know, I was going to tell you, Ern is up here, and that's my friend Michael. He is a liquidity pool expert. I mean, this guy knows more about liquidity than any person you'll ever meet. You should get him up here and have him dissect this conversation for you, because he'll explain to people what they need to hear. His name is Michael Oates. He's in this. There he is. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just saw him in here, and I
That's
think,
fine.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
this is more
welcome to the
important than
space,
anything.
Michael. Welcome to space, Michael. What's going on, man?
I'm good, guys. Yeah, I've been listening, following the situation, and um, much other things in the background. But I want to kind of anyone out that was talking, and welcome to contribute my thoughts on a few things if you guys want. What's kind of going on out there? But yeah, thanks for having me up.
Yeah, I don't know if you were able to listen to any of the like some of the conversation that had to do with the liquidity pools. I don't know how far you've been how long you've been on the space, but if you have any opinions on what we've been talking about, would love to hear it.
Yeah, I have. Some people would say I have quite an understanding of liquidity pools and how they work and what's kind of going on more and more these days. Like 50 said earlier, this really started on Meteora, in Radium, kind of around the Martin Shkreli time after he launched that DJT token. Not many people really knew that you can do single-sided liquidity, concentrated pools, and CLMMs. DLMMs come up later, right? Everyone goes to Meteor these days to get fees because they market the shit out of that on Radium or on Meteor, and most people don't even know you can do that on Radium, even though the DLMMs are not even as cool and more compatible than what a CLMM is. But don't get into the technicals of that. They have a comparison sheet on their damn site. But it's become interesting because I remember I was hosting spaces and talking about liquidity for the longest time, explaining how this stuff works, and not many people really talked about it. And now, in the last 5 to 6 months, I've noticed that it's become a topic of the town. Everyone's talking about it because they're realizing that millions of dollars are extracted this way. People pointed out that Donald Trump's token that came out, everyone's like freaking about the 80% allocation that he put. But not many people were paying attention to one of the pools collecting $72 million in less than a week. And then you start seeing people like Hayden talking about LPs and single-sided stuff, and people start doing it more and more often. And people don't understand liquidity walls and concentrations and think you get allocation and throw it in there and it's all going to be just fine, and how you can push through these walls. I think I was talking on a space the other day about that, about how much money it takes sometimes to push through something. And most people don't even know how to calculate that. The Nick Cannon token, as you guys mentioned, I think I mentioned it was like $5 million it would require to do that. And some people wonder why I come up with that number. And that's because as you go up, the money creates more tokens for the people that hold the LP, which is why numbers are very important. I'm a numbers guy. How many tokens do people have? And a lot of people don't go on chain and look at this stuff. They don't look at, SolScan or EtherScan or BSC scan. They don't go and look and see where the fucking money's at. Where are the tokens? Who has them? And yeah, I've been hearing you guys talking about like these tokens are linked to this and that. And I think that's very important for, I forget who was talking here, like they were saying they're getting educated and new in the space. One thing I highly recommend is like look on chain. Don't rely on a bot. Don't rely on what someone tells you. Go and look at the actual blockchain and see where things are at and where they're moving to. Because you're right, it is on chain. You can see this stuff if you care to look. Some people just say, oh, this is being farmed or that's being farmed. Farming is not really something you can say unless the money is not being put back into the project, because legit projects could use these structures, these mechanisms to acquire the money to use for something that's legitimate. It's when they put it into their fucking pocket and it doesn't go anywhere, that's when you have a farm. But that's a little more harder to detect because it's based on the individual's actions. But there's a lot to it. And I do find it interesting how much the space has evolved into talking about liquidity. I think it's healthy and it's good because it is a big piece of what happens in this space. Just so many people just fucking launch pump fund tokens and never launch more than one pool and don't even understand you can go directly to DEX and you can, initialize a pool that way with many different options. CLMMs, CPMMs, DLMMs, and that doesn't even go into the EVM side with like their V4 tech, what's going on over there, and how they now have FOT support, which is basically they fixed the transfer tax issue that was a fucking nightmare of V3 pools that would break projects. Just something there I'm not going to really say, but you can cause some problems with V3 liquidity pools. People should know better. But yeah, liquidity is interesting, to say the least, and there's a lot to it that I could talk about for a while. But yeah,
You've been following the Nick Cannon pool. Can you tell us about that one a little bit?
Yeah, I saw it around 600K, and then the next morning I popped in to a space, and some folks were talking about it sitting around between 5 million and 6 million, and let's have a look. So you take the CA and you punch it into DEX tools or DEX Screener, you can quickly see a bunch of pools set up. And so when you see the pools, then you can go look at what pools they are. You see the original, which is the one that goes from pump to radium. Every token that comes with a pump fund goes immediately to radium. And then you see these Meteor pools. And then the Meteor pools, you can tell that there are tokens in there. And not only can you see the tokens, but you can see where the tokens were put into the pool, who put the tokens in the pool, because it shows that information when you look at the transaction history. But one thing, that look, Karen, who did it, who like the murder mystery shit. One thing I look at is the allocation percentage. The important thing, like it's called market cap to liquidity ratio. How much money is in liquidity versus how much money, how big the market cap is. Because if your liquidity is too big, you've created a fucking stable coin. And so what was noticed, not saying it was good or bad, was that the liquidity was hella thick, way too thick to allow that token to move. And so every time it would push up, it would hit this literal fucking wall. And if it didn't break through it and failed, as it goes back, as it goes up, the LP providers get more tokens and more so. As it fails and goes back the other direction, the LP providers get more tokens and more so. You can see how this is a losing battle, you know? And so when you look at it, when you see how much LP's there, you can quickly, roughly calculate how much money it would take to break through the wall. Now, like again, it's not directly a bad thing because they could take all those tokens and they could take all that soul and they could do something with it, give it to the fucking community, pay for an exchange listing, you know, do multi-chain stuff, right? But the problem in lies when that money is not used for something that benefits a project. That's when you can classify it, at least in my point of view, a fucking farm. And so, yeah, we're just noticing that. No, I was. And we talked about it for a little while because this is going back and forth between 5 and 6. I think you were in that space, 50, when I was talking about that.
Yeah.
But that was the situation there. And this is not uncommon. You see this stuff all the time in the space
And
where people
what that means,
over.
explain what that means. Like if you're at $5-6 million or 4 million, how much money you would need to put in for that wall to break through so you can actually make money before it, because it's just getting sucked up.
Yeah, so the concentration at around 5 million was basically about a million. It was close to like 2-3 million in liquidity. So you need to basically, when I say break through the wall, you need to basically buy all their damn tokens and not stop. Because if you stop and you start, if you go in, you're losing between 1 and 10% on every single buy that goes in, which is giving them more tokens and more soul. But if you say fuck this and you sell because it's not going up, then you're also giving them, because there's a fee on the pool, you're giving them 1 to 5% of everything going back the other direction. So then when you try again, you have less money to try. So every time you try to go up and down, you have less and less buying power. So you need more people to come in, which requires a lot of money. So that's why it takes so much money to do that. If I think I heard a recording about Nick saying something like that about explaining a bunch of things. Like one thing saying it wasn't his fault. I don't know or care if it was, but he was right though about one thing. If that wall wasn't there, they probably would have been about 20 million, maybe even 50 million. And you look at the amount of volume that was going in, it just couldn't break through the wall. And so you could, if you really dug into it, maybe some of you guys have, and see just how much money was accumulated in the pools and where it was transferred to went out. Because there was a lot of volume and a lot of fees that were collected, a lot of money was, and that could have been taken back and bought the chart up to push it up to 10, 20 million. Was it? Seeing where it's at right now today, I'm going to say no. But that's the situation that unfolded with that. But again, it's hard to say who did what because I don't know, and I just know the money didn't flow back into the chart, but it was accumulated.
Yeah, I think nobody could talk after that. But it does explain things, and Michael was following that closely. And so people who were really sitting here trying to make money, you couldn't do it because every time you bought, you're basically buying their one-sided tokens, and you just could not break through to it. And that's why it is where it is today.
Well, I mean, it comes out to like I say this a lot. You know, DCA, take your time. I think it's a combination of things when people are hyped to invest heavy into something like all they got and they get pressured that it's not moving and then someone sells and then they sell as a result. They're giving money to the pool by over investing too quickly, and then they're giving more money back to the people that are supplied the pool by panic selling, and then they buy back in. So so say you have $100, right? You put in quit and you're only $100. Well, if it's a 2% fee on that pool, you only put in 98. The other person got $2. But then you panic sell, right? Because you're like, I don't know if this is going to go up. Then you lose another $2. Now you're down to 98. Then you throw your other 96. Then you throw your other 96. And until this fuck gets bad really quickly, you go back and forth. And then before you look at it, you've given all your money to the fucking provider, you know, versus just holding and letting it keep pushed through. And that does happen a lot. And it's a good thing because that's how projects with low liquidity build liquidity. Liquidity is a very important thing. Some projects have shit liquidity, some have way too thick liquidity. And then it's just you should rebalance your liquidity based on your ratio and repurpose it to like a centralized exchange listing, a different DEX, multi-chain stuff, paying for something. It's just when it's pocketed and it doesn't go anywhere, for maybe greed, that's when it becomes a problem. Because then as those people sell, because nothing's happening to grow it, people tend to see things drop dramatically quickly. So, but yeah, liquidity is interesting, and there's a lot of options too with it. Like anyone that's not really versed in it, look up the technicals, the technical documents between what's a DLMM and what's a CLMM. They have a comparison sheet on Meteor, which is pretty nice. What's a CPMM? Look up V2, V3, V4. People fail initializations and break things, which is pretty dramatic. I'll talk to 50 about a couple times about that stuff, and it's very expensive. But yeah, it's a lot to go into. But it's interesting seeing how it's a lot more in the space these days. And I think it's because people have learned that buying and selling is very difficult, especially if you are trading. But what's not difficult is collecting money off of fees. Personally, me, I'm a shit trader. Like I don't do good at knowing. You see more bigger projects and accumulate between the pools, which create a lot of money. And so they're not worried too much about the fucking token going to like 10 million, 100 million, whatever. They just want it to move that up and down, and then you can just print money as long as it's moving. But yeah, sorry that's too technical, but yeah, it's a lot to it.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
I
Michael.
use
That's
Meteora pools a lot, bro. I love Meteora pools. I got my Giga and Meteora pool. I mean Giga's all I hold now, but I remember I had my Trump in there. I had what else did I do? I did a whiff for a little while that was had some good volume. Yeah, I love the Meteora pool aspect, especially if you're trying to find a way somewhere to park your money. Like actually just like park some money. Like say you're sucked into a cult. Like I haven't sold my Giga. Like I love Giga. I haven't sold my Giga. It's my favorite like meme coin community. So it's like the only fucking token that I'm holding anymore. And I have that farm in a Meteor pool. I fucking set it up. I saw horsed it this time, and then I have one where I also have it just set up inside a spot range. But I farm that shit all the time, bro. And it's kind of, it doesn't, I wouldn't say it covers your downside. I mean, my gigabag's down probably 2 million fucking dollars because I'd round tripped it. But, it definitely, it brings you a conservative play to the table, especially because you're getting I use the USDC pool for Giga, so it's nice to get a stable, and then I keep accumulating Giga, and I just kind of leave it in there. I don't really have to touch it, especially if I do I've been doing the sawhorse method with Meteor, so I haven't had to pull it out and redo my ranges or anything like that lately. So yeah, I love
Well,
using
what is
Giga.
it? Yeah, I was gonna say, bullish, is one thing I would suggest people do. Say you have 5 tokens that respectively you don't plan on selling. You said Giga, well, most of us probably hold more than one. When you hold tokens, we're not going to get rid of them. So you're sitting on them. And if these tokens are a little more established, there's a high probability that there are pools created for these tokens. So if you have 100,000 of token A and you have 100,000 of token B and you have no fucking intention of selling either token, you're going to keep them in your wallet. Why not create a liquidity pair with token A and token B? And then as they move back and forth, because they're different tokens, you gain more of both tokens. Yes, maybe one might crash down and maybe one might go up, but again, you don't plan on selling either one anyway. So you might as well put them in the LP because you plan on holding them and let them grow at the same time. That's just a thought, and that's what I do. I have a portfolio of tokens that I don't plan on selling for a very long time, and I just create pools because I'm going to sit on the damn things anyway. I don't know which one's going to move. Nobody does. And so you just put them in the pools and let them grow. And it's a way to make more money with your money if you have decided that you're not going to sell these tokens for a while.
Damn, I gotta rethink some shit with my token now after that. Fuck.
So sometimes you could get some good stuff out of a bunch of negativity. So, always here to learn.
Yeah, wow.
I know we on Meteora pool farming all day. Might as well tell people how to actually do it. Shit. Yeah, it works for anybody. Like even like like majority of the tokens that end up blowing up, that kind of stick around are like that. If you guys hold, I highly recommend you go because you can one side like, or you can do it like you can do the sawhorse method, which I think is a lot better. And there's a whole article on Meteora's page about how to do the sawhorse method, but basically it gives you a lot wider range because normally like when you go and add to a pool you just do like spot and put you in between like a range, like you have a certain range that you'll make money inside of, but once you go outside of that range you're not making money and then you got to withdraw. And like if it goes to the upside of the range and you go out, you'll have all of the token, or all of like Sol or USDC, right? You won't have any more of the actual token. And if it goes to the bottom side of the range, out of range, you'll have all of the token, no Sol or USDC. So if you do the Sawhorse method, it widens your range and it actually accumulates a lot more of the token and the side that you're using, if it's USDC or Solana. So you can feel more comfortable without having to like keep checking the pool to see if you're inside or outside of the range, and you can kind of just let it sit there and just do its thing. Whiff is still a pretty. I haven't looked at Whiff in a while, but like ideally, you want to go and look at tokens that have decent TVL, decent daily volume still, and make sure that the pool that you're putting in has a decent payout on that pool. Like back in December, December and January, like November, December, January. I mean, the Giga pool was fucking money printer, bro. I mean, I'm talking like upwards to 3 to 5, 4, 6, 7. There's a couple days where I was getting like $5,000 between USDC and Giga. But now it's like the Giga pool isn't. I mean, I'm not making nowhere near that much, right? But so there's times where you'll benefit extremely and be extremely profitable, and then there's times where it's kind of like it brings a conservative aspect back to it. You're still farming, you're still making some extra money, and you're doing something. You're putting your token to work as opposed to it just sitting in your wallet, and you get depressed when you log in and you look at your portfolio down 90%. Yeah, at least you can have the token doing some work and try to counterbalance the loss, right?
Well, the big thing is volume, like volume, and either it's going straight up, it ranges a little bit, it goes down, it goes up. So that's why you notice when they were doing this, they kept people on spaces till God knows what time. And I actually got on one space, or Nick, make sure you're on spaces at 5 in the morning, because if they don't have volume, you're not collecting those fees. So volume is a key thing on these things.
Yeah, it's got to have volume. It definitely has to have volume. Like, I'm pretty sure the Giga pool is still, like, Giga is still getting, a few mil in volume a day, even though it's down bad. I think it's fucking down like 100 million. I don't even look at it anymore, bro. But,
But that's why they create multiple pools. That's the piece. Arbitration between pools. People think arbitration and medbots and bots are bad. No, they're volume creators. Anyone that's worked with a market maker before would know one thing that they do when they set you up is that they create a bunch of liquidity pools, because liquidity pools arbitrage between each other, and that creates volume. USDC, ETH, Bitcoin pools. I mean, I think Litecoin even has a fucking pool on base now. But that's why you saw, like, when these larger tokens are coming out now, they have 10, 15 different pools, because this is not human volume. These are arb volume. The tokens or coins per se are changing in price comparable to themselves. And whenever that happens, the AMMs, the automated market maker, will detect the price change between a particular pool and it will correct it. And when it corrects it, boom, buy, boom, sell. Volume. Not a person doing it, it's the pools buying and selling between each other, which can create millions of dollars in volume. So that's what a lot of these folks are doing right now, which is why it's important to have multiple pools set up if you're trying to create volume, that is.
Yo, we'll go to some hands. What up, JT?
Yo, Bullish.
What's up? Um, 50, I'm a big fan of yours. I like what you're doing for the art community, but I just want to say on this topic, part of being a caller is like you're putting the responsibility in your guys' hands for doing the research. I mean, that's part of the responsibility of doing it. Everyone says they want a healthier ecosystem for the crypto space, but it's got to start at the top. It's got to start with the development teams, the people reporting on projects, people making calls. And it's part of your responsibility to remind people about trading practices. You have to tell them all the time, use stop losses. Don't put your life savings into this. Don't be a fucking retard, because people do. People do put their life
No,
savings
you're
into
right.
stupid.
And you know what? I actually will not work with pre-sales or pre-launches anymore, ever. Like as a matter of fact, I was contacted by somebody about a pre-launch and they offered a lot of money and I said no. Guess who got involved in that and guess who's token rugged? I'm not going to say,
Yeah.
but Bullish is beefing with these people right now.
Bro, I literally, if
Yeah.
you look on my timeline and you go to like my profile and you search like go to zero or NFA or DYOR, every single motherfucking token I've ever been paid to call, I literally put this is probably going to zero. Like every single one. I put not financial advice, do your own research, and literally this is probably going to zero. Like you can literally go and check my fucking facts, fact check my shit. Like
But you know
I've
what? At this point, do we even need to say this? Like you look at, we have a market correction. Pepe goes from 10 billion to two point something. Brett goes from 1.9 billion to what, 300 million. Mog from 1 point some billion to 300, 400 billion. Ponky, nobody talks about it anymore. All I'm trying to say is we know. I don't know which of these tokens are going to stay around, which ones aren't. You don't even have to say it. If you are in the meme coin space, you are taking a risk. We could say that out loud every time. You don't even need to put NFA. You don't even need to put the shit. And every time I put something out, I'll put out high risk, low reward. Literally, it's that right now.
And
I think
people
it's if
don't
you're a dox and you don't want
100%.
to deal with a civil suit, potentially. That's part of it.
and people don't care about the risk, but they always want somebody to bitch at or blame when they lose.
Bro, I can't tell you how many times I go and throw a little soul at a pump or something like that. I don't bitch. I mean, I already know where I'm getting into, especially if it's a pump fund. Just this, I play. I play like all the time. And at the end of the day, it's my money, it's my risk. I know where I'm in. If I want to throw money into something safer, I put it in Bitcoin. I'll put it in Cardano. I've been stacking up XRP. I'll put it into stables, which I think have a much bigger upside. As a matter of fact, if you didn't fuck with any of this shit and you just put your money into Bitcoin about a year ago, which what I should have done, we would be up big money.
yeah, we
So
need to
just think
make
about it.
NFTs great again.
Dude, I love that, but I mean, what OpenSea just came out with was freaking Craig. It looks like Craigslist for like horrible. You get in there, it's just a big giant mess. Like I don't know if you looked at OpenSea 2.0. It's just ugh. All they needed to do is give royalties and creator fees back to, and this thing would be just started right up. But no, they go on and literally do Craigslist and say we're doing this and we're doing that, and it's awful. I can't even figure out what's
Bro,
going
they're
on anymore.
trying to fucking remake what Blur did. Yo, Jesse, what's good, bro?
Yo, I was just gonna come in and talk a little shit, but y'all are on the conversation on the topic. I mean, like in reality, this is a casino. Like, anybody who blames somebody else for them losing money is fucking retarded in my opinion. But anyway, like look how many Pepe coins were launched before the actual Pepe that we have now went to fucking 10 billion or 1.5 billion, and then went down, and then went to 10 billion. You never know what.
You're dying out. You there? Yeah, I think and that's another thing too. Like, meme coins are a gamble. Like, they are a gamble, and everybody should understand
Yeah,
that.
it's all a gamble. But I just wanted to hop in and say
I think you're going in and out of
Yeah, but you know
service.
what? Every casino has rules. Like you don't hit on 16. You know what I'm saying? You don't hit on 14. So there's even rules in the casino.
Yeah, dude, there's that, like, for sure, 100% meme coins are a fucking gamble. But, the thing is, like, if you're the one intentionally creating the gamble, like, you're the one behind the gamble, like, you're the one that's launching the gamble, and you're the one that's, promoting the gamble, and you're doing it back to back to back to back to back to people. That's when it's fuckery. You know what I mean? That's when it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Now, if you're really out in the trenches and, like, you're gambling, we have, like, we've turned a lot. I'm telling you right now, me and Fade have turned a lot of fucking deals down over the last couple months. And you can go look on my timeline, bro. I think EA was like the only token I've called since like last year or something. Like, it's been a minute, bro. And the only reason why we took the EA deal is because these Dubai dudes threw like 250K at us, and we're like, "Yo, how many calls can you get? With this money?" So we were like, shit, man, if you guys are willing to fucking, and we never even held, like, first of all, we never even touched this money. We have all the receipts on that. We just told them what wallets to send to. So, when you got somebody like that, we did the research. We went to their website. They were really, what they were tying themselves to an exploit that happened, and it looked legit. Like, they had all the proof, like, everything just looked great, right? And then you got this big money throwing, hey, here's a 250,000 stables, and we have so and so supply that we can give out, right? So, like, when somebody comes to you with like a good deal like that, and then they say, yeah, well, if you can get these certain people, we could do a deal with you with the liquidity pool and stuff. So, something like that is entertaining, right? And that's something I wouldn't mind, going out, promoting, getting heavy hitters in, because that to me is something that could be successful, that could be a nice pump, that could be a great run. But some of these fucking tokens that these guys are still like launching and pumping on their TLs and getting these little small callers to call are going to, like, 300, 400, 500, 600K market cap, and then they're just completely fucking rugging the shit to zero, right? And that's that's why we have been so, not taking as many deals as we used to. We haven't been taking what we used to. We've had a lot of money thrown at us, over the last few months. But I think, sometimes you think you picked the right one because it all lines up and it all makes sense. And, don't get it twisted. EA would have done good, bro. EA was doing good. It would have done good. But just, some shit, went south, and things didn't work out well. And then there's the blame game, and then all this fucking wild shit started happening, and then now we're here, right? But the thing is, like, I'm not out there like doing shit like this all the time, bro. Like, I don't even like the meme coin shit no more. Like, I've been telling that to everybody. That's why we're going back in, and we're creating the Fluffables brand that we're building right now. Soulbound NFT shit, like, not even tradable, bringing back the real alpha, teaching people how to trade perps, teaching people how to do things the right way that don't have to involve that type of gamble. Because you know, I remember back in the day, you know, when we had RFC and we were fucking killing it, bro. You know, we had people, and I wasn't even doing perps with Bitcoin or ETH yet. Like, I've just literally over the last 3 or 4 years have been getting into perpetuals on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I just took my stock market knowledge and applied it to the crypto world. I mean, I don't really trade anything but Ethereum and Bitcoin. I don't do like altcoin stuff like that, but like I like to stick to that. Like I used to stick to SPY in the market. And back then, when RFC was like fucking, we were one of the great, bigger communities around the space. We had people that were literally fucking making $5,000-$10,000 a day, trading options, SPY options and Tesla options and calls and shorts and shit like that. And that was in my opinion, like some of the most valuable shit that you could ever possibly provide to a community. And because there's people to this day that are still taking that knowledge that are making good money in the market. And it's a gamble, yes, but it's a skill based gamble that has a completely different type of risk to reward ratio than it is to be out here just pumping meme coins. Like, the intention of a meme coin is to get it high enough before that movement upwards dries out, and then fucking wreck that motherfucker and PvP all the way down and hope you beat out and sell before the other person sells out. I mean, that's literally what meme coins are now. When's the last time a meme coin ran to a billion? It's been a long time. I think Peanut was the last one. Where's that at now? 300-400 million market cap. Like all these tokens that did these significant runs are non-existent, right? And now we're getting to a point where even some really big time tokens that have big names, big people pushing them, are not exceeding market caps, even like they were a few months ago. That should say something. That should say something about the meme coin world. So I just think, in my personal opinion, I think the meme coin shit is fucking cooked, bro. I think there's got to be another type of value that's being brought to the space, like it was 4 years ago. Like I was saying on the space late last night or the other day, like we lost the true value of what this space used to be. You used to be able to come into spaces, you used to be able to learn shit, you used to be able to get some knowledge. I mean, you literally like you used to walk away from spaces and like, damn man, I did not know that. Now I know that. I feel like I learned something today. That shit's gone, bro, because there's just like a space of this token, let's pump this pump fund space, let's pump this. We're launching this. Like it's just so fucking saturated with like how high can we run up this token and like like dump that motherfucker before somebody else does, right? And that's cool, whatever. But obviously that meta is fucking cooked, dog. And it shows just in the sentiment of the market that it really truly is like starting to get cooked, and people are trying to find something to rotate into because the market's fucking washed, bro. I mean, ETH under 2,000, Bitcoin's fucking what 30 all closing in on 35% from all-time highs. I mean, you got Solana down 80% from all-time highs. I mean, you're getting into that part of the market where people need value. They need a real true value that's brought to them and their community. And I think running up fucking meme coins and hoping that you get out before somebody else is not that anymore, and it's showing in the space, and it's showing in general. What I don't even think correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's been any bonded pump funds in the last 2 days. I think it's what, 0 in 2 days now. There hasn't been one bond. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the data that somebody sent me. I mean, that's sad, bro. That should show you what this space is wanting now, what it's wanting. And it's not wanting a PvP aspect to where you're having to fight your own community to make money. And I think that's why I started slowly. Like I have my private Telegram, right? And we were absolutely cooking.
in that motherfucker like 6 months ago. I mean, cooking 1000x plays, like cooking like a motherfucker. Plays to where everybody's got a chance to get out. Everybody can make money. Like we're not having to PvP ourselves all the way down. And then when that slowly died, when it started to legitimately turn into a PvP again, or it's like you had to get out before somebody else, and now you were fighting your own community to get out of that token for profit, that's when I stopped doing it. I mean, you can ask anybody in my private Telegram group right now. I haven't been posting nothing in there. We have our all shit set up, like we have our wallet trackers. I mean, we have a really good setup in the TG, but it's not like we're calling anything anymore because things just don't run like they used to, and because they're not running like they used to, it is truly now turning into the purest PvP form there is possible because there's not enough liquid in these tokens that are getting pumped up for everybody in the community to win. So now it's just you thought it everybody thought it was dog eat dog before. No, it was not. It was actually it was fun to play back then because you could get out, you could make money, the whole community could break bread. Now it's motherfucking dog eat dog. Your communities, you got a large community and you're calling a token to them, you are going to fuck over majority of them people because the liquid is so dried up on these meme coins that you're going to fuck majority of your community out of making money and they're going to lose. And then it's going to turn into what it was way back in the DeFi day when fucking ETH meme coins first started and were first running. There was only those certain select few people that were always winning, and that's where we're at, and what this space is now turning into on the meme coin side with Solana. And that's something that's a tough thing to to try to break out of when you're in such a spot now where the market is just it's dried up, bro. I mean, it's dried up. So
I
I
hate fucking meme coins, man. That whole paragraph right there. That was some alpha right there. I'm so glad to hear shit like that. But go ahead, finish, bullish.
No, that's why we're trying to bring the Discord back and redo the Discord the right way. Bring some real alpha. Not no fucking we got insider on this token. Yeah, this whole EA thing, like this EA thing, regardless of the fucking drama with books and all that fucking bullshit, it proved to me that this shit's cooked, dog. Like it's just fucking cooked, and it's not something I even want to be a fucking part of because I remember when I first started in this space and I was fucking doing what I was doing, everybody won. Everybody always won because the alpha I was giving was legit alpha, not no fucking meme coin calls. We were showing people when to enter good trades on SPY. You had people, like I said, making 5,000, 10,000 fucking dollars a day. Like, there's no fighting your community. You're not fighting to make money. Like, you're actually all eating and making money together. And I miss those days. And shame on me for straying away from that. But I got real fucking butthurt when I made so many people as much money as I did and gave away fucking $1 million motherfucking dollars, which was almost all the fucking mint funds I got from my goddamn fucking project for like my community to just vaporizely disappear on me, bro. So, that shit fucking that just got me I got me butthurt, dog. So like I was like, all right, well, I like make all these people money, and then like now all of a sudden everybody's gone. Like, why am I gonna keep trying to help a community that just walked that's gone, that didn't, that's not here anymore? So that's why I just started with going and doing my own shit, doing my own thing, like getting in the meme coin trenches, having some fun. I mean, bro, there's some tokens like, and I'm not gonna fucking say shit, dog, but there's some tokens that me and Fade have middlemaned and negotiated and like brought to the table that have done 150, 200, 250 million market caps, bro. That they're still to this day sitting at like 10, 15 mil. So like, there's a lot of shit motherfuckers, don't really fucking, and that's why I went into it and I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna just kind of get behind the scenes and go do this shit myself. And I could care less about if anybody wins or not, or if people around me win, because what's the sense of doing it?
because nobody fucking cares. You know what I mean? No one gives a shit if you know if you won, if you help them make money. It's like that shit just fades out like crazy, bro. You know, it's like, oh yeah, you know, he made me fucking 50K, whoop de doo. You know, 2 weeks later, that dude's not even in your community anymore. And that's how it really be, bro. That's honestly how it really be. Like, I don't care what anybody out there say. It be like that. Trust me. There's a lot of people in RFC that made tens of thousands of motherfucking dollars and then went and fudded my fucking name, dude. So that's when I was like, fuck this bullshit. But you know what? I think this space needs that shit again. This space lost that. It lost real value, real knowledge, real learning, real ways to capitalize in these markets and make money without having to chase or gamble. And I think that's, and I know everybody loves the casino, but look what happens when the casino dries up, bro. Look what happens. Everybody loses. Every fucking buddy just constantly fucking losing, bro. It's not like it used to be. Everybody can fucking vouch for that. It's not like it used to be. And when things get not like it used to be, it becomes a lot harder to even gamble in the casino, right? So now that's the point that we've hit. We are at that point in this market where this casino is so dried up, it's hard to make money in it. And there's so much money out there being made everywhere else that's not focusing on a pump fund, not focusing on getting into this early, not focusing on this, whatever it is, bro. I mean, you can go and pull in $100,000 a month just trading fucking longs and shorts on Bitcoin, right? Why aren't we back to teaching that again? Like, why are we not doing that? Like, why are we doing a disservice to the space by trying to like give this alpha? Because this meme coin is going to be launched by this celebrity to get in early. Look how that fucking worked out with Nick Cannon. Like, is that the shit we want to keep fucking repetitively putting in the space all the time? All like, that's not how you win, dude. That's how certain people win, and then 90% of the other people fucking lose, right? So I think we need to get back to where everybody wins. That's why we're fucking bringing, like I said, anybody go in. Like, our Discord's open. Like, go to the Fluffables, go to my top of my page, click the Fluffables, go to the Discord, hop in there. We're building that out. We're gonna have that probably rocking the next couple weeks where everything's set up the right way. And you know, we're gonna do it the right way, bro. We're gonna go back to the roots, go back to what I did years ago, and teach people how to make real money the real way without having to sit out here in this fucking casino and getting absolutely fucking slaughtered every day by their own founders leading them, quote unquote, you know, supposed to be their leaders in the space or their leaders of their community, but they're just sitting there fucking rinsing these motherfuckers for all their fucking money, you know, and that shit dies out quick, dog. That shit dies out real quick, especially in a market like this, in a market that's getting dried up, a market where all-time highs like look like they're not coming back. That's when you'll start losing majority of your community when you're fucking rinsing on them because now they're not actually making money, right? Now there really is no way for them to make money unless you're trying to call a fucking shit meme coin, which clear as day as we've seen over the last 7 days, they're dog shit. There's just nothing running like it used to, right? So I think that's what the space should do as a whole. I think anybody even in this space listening, you know, should go back. If you're not, like, just go back to actually providing a real value to the space, real value to holders that actually have a benefit that's not involving PvP. Because let's be honest, I think this PvP bullshit meta is fucking done, dog. Because people aren't stupid anymore, and they're starting to understand what this PvP stuff is really about. Hence why Pump Fund's down 99% from their all-time highs of token. I think almost positive the last 48 hours, no tokens bond. So, you know, take everything, but I think change, and I'm going to try to hopefully front run that change and meme coins. Let's make NFTs great again. Let's make communities great again. You know, and let's actually, you know, we need to get together and provide actual legitimate value
This shit
to
is
this
like
space again, bro. We
this
really
shit
need to
is
do
like
it.
this shit is like
Make
music
it.
music to my ears right now. And yeah. fuck books. This is like, so much alpha you just spit right now. And I think that's why we're all hanging around here. What Michael said, um, they, look how much we learned, like, besides the bullshit. Like, look how much we learned. Like, I remember you said, I stopped doing.
It's like sick thinking, but it's true.
Actually insane.
Fucking Rutgers and figuring out when they pull out, and like if they don't add the like minute 58 to get out, shit like that, bro. Like that's the only thing I was really printing on memes like in December and shit.
My biggest gain in the last 2 weeks was like I hit one of those farms and got out before it rocked. But this, of course, like a fake chart, right? It's just some money laundering shit.
Wait, what's some money laundering shit?
Like these charts that like randomly go up to 65 million and then just like randomly drop down. And now like me and 2 other friends, we started making a bot, and like yesterday it sniped 4 tokens actually. And the first one I just sniped by hand randomly. But yeah, they just run up to 60, 70 million and then just insta-rock.
That's the new meta. Fuck. Thank you, Joel Dropper.
Yeah, they definitely be cleaning money up there. I've seen that shit a few times.
Joel Dropper, what bot you using right now?
No, we literally need one. I will show you. I'll send you a DM just with images. I'm not like shilling anything.
Bill Belichick. You ain't Bill Belichick, motherfucker. Nah, I'm just playing with you, Dan. Dan, I like fucking with you, man.
Oh, they're really playing fucking Fortnite. I gotta go do that. I gotta get on it. Yo, this girl.
Are you good, Azadi?
Yeah.
Like good?
Nah, that was not confident.
That was a
Yeah, I know what's gonna happen. Same shit with Hash. Hash told us he was good, bro. This guy's ass, bro.
Okay.
He's so ass, bro. He's so ass. But me and him are like medics to each other. We save each other.
All right, wait. Let's try this again. Ask me if I'm good at chess.
He's shooting at me. No, that's not him. Never mind. No,
Wait,
I'm
let's
gonna have
try.
to save him. Hold on.
Wait. I want you to ask me a question. I want to see how. Ask me if I'm any good at chess.
Oh, you good at chess?
Yeah.
Nah.
See? But see, I am. You know.
I don't know.
So that's like a humble yeah. It's not like a unconfident yeah.
No, but
you know?
that was answered a little quicker though.
Well, humble yeahs are important in life. What the
Dan,
fuck?
are they hot or not?
What? Babe, what you don't understand is the way that you text is fucking annoying. Like, respectfully, like you send the text like as if like every space in the sentence needs an additional send. And so like I be doing stuff and like while the messages you're sending aren't particularly annoying, it's the method in which that you're sending them. And then I think, holy fuck, I have to block you for 2 days because you don't understand that I'm like maybe live talking to people and or like doing something technical that's far more important than reading about the sexual escapades that we may or may not have in the near future. And then you're like upset that I'm not being romantic, and I'm upset that you're sending messages, as if you're a fucking monkey slapping for a fucking extra sip of banana smoothie. Sorry, that was too much to type. I had to get it out.
live on Spaces. Where else will you get it? This is the Zadi show, baby.
It's not that serious.
No, it is nice to have you on Spaces though, for real. It's just been entertaining as fuck. We need to raid some more Japanese people.
You missed it, Books. We were rating Japanese people. Well, they're Chinese, I think. To be fair.
Yeah, Chinese. She lived in New York. The Chinese people that like live in Switzerland and US and shit, they're all rich, right?
That group of they get their dude. They got whatever they're doing. They have Moshe with the Chinese community because their spaces will get up there like 500 deep and shit, and they'll be fucking clacking away. And I'll like have to get my friend that speaks Mandarin to be like, "What are they saying? Can we ape whatever they're talking about?" Like I'm trying to figure it out. You know, makes me mad that I'm not.
Yeah, there's many
Yo,
Chinese here that are
fly
very
right
rich
out
in
the storm
Switzerland.
right when I reboot you. Yo, my bad, guys.
Bro, selling right now or what?
He's in the storm in Fortnite. He's like trying not to.
Yeah,
He's trying to like. What?
Bro's already dead.
What are you talking about?
He's in the storm?
He's in Fortnite.
I
Selling.
don't know. Selling, bro, like, you know, not the coin, bro. I'm talking about selling like the game, like loot. You know, the terminology.
She's still doing it, bro.
There's no coins to sell, bro.
Like
What is she still messaging you?
Yeah, but it's
with
like,
the-
yeah, but it's like it makes me angry. Is it like it shouldn't like hold on.
Why don't you go outside, play hide, and go fuck off?
Like I don't know, dude. It's just like
holy shit.
It literally just like
what are we doing? Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
you guys
drives
rather
me.
play hide and go seek or hide and go fuck off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like that's just my personal opinion. I think the more money you have, the more you lose respect for a lot of women because you notice how they change.
I just want you to send me a paragraph, not segmented pieces of a sentence. I feel like Jerry Seinfeld. You know how he's like got real picky about everything. He's like, yeah, you should pick your teeth with a finger, not a toothpick, right? Like I don't know. I'd be like fucking doing that. I'm like, yeah. I didn't really like the way she texted me. I don't know if I can do this long term. You know? I don't know if I can handle this sort of like stress on my fucking inbox. Think about what I have to.
Someone go to the reboot.
Think about when you have to find an important message, the scrolling you're gonna have to do. Like, Jesus Christ. Yo, Doodle, are you still live streaming on TikTok?
Yeah, we'll be back live tomorrow, actually. We were banned for a couple days. Shout out to Books, those first couple nights of Nick's Spaces. He's